long as I can. No, nigga, I slipped those up.
What's going on, folks? What the business is we here, 3-man podcast. Biatch, we back, folks.
What's up, motherfucker? Nothing, man. Just my back hurts, man.
What the hell going on with your back, bro?
Man, I slipped on some bitch ass ice, man. Man, nigga, when I slipped, I know, bro. I slipped. It was snowing hard as fuck. I was so fucking pissed off. I just laid there and let the snow hit my face, nigga. It was
damn. Did anybody see you, bro?
Huh? That's the reason why I laid there, nigga. That's the reason why I laid there, nigga, because it was a goddamn Greyhound bus full of people with lights on, nigga, and I see them, they all was just like, ooh, niggas was laughing. I was just like, man, I'm just gonna
I wonder if there was any fine bitches on the bus.
Nigga, the bitch who was laughing was fine, nigga. I was like, I'm just gonna stay here, nigga. I'm like, you know what?
Now, if this had been in the 90s, she might have came over there and checked up on
you. Nigga, because it's 2000, bitch. This bitch probably on the phone climbing, like, hey, man, I can see this motherfucker.
You might want to check goddamn internet.
Well, fuck you, nigga. You say I might have. You say she probably felt that shit. Fuck you, nigga.
No, film that shit. She put. You know, everybody's a fucking film a cameraman now.
You want to hear something, bro? How fucked up I felt, bro.
What? Man?
How fucked up I felt, bro. It was nobody recording that shit, nigga. It was nobody recording that shit. It was one of them shits. If you ain't see that shit in person, you wouldn't believe it, nigga. It was just the fact that I fell fast as fuck in slow motion, though.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Like nigga, when I started falling, bro, I heard opera music playing. Goddamn, for he man, fuck. I was like, man,
oh shit.
Nigga, they lucky I have no tool on me, nigga. I started shooting at the bus, nigga. But fuck y'all, nigga. You get it, nigga. You get it.
You heard one of the memes, that meme music that they be having on them social media, man. That shit.
What mean?
You know that shit they be having, man, like maybe the damn violin playing or something else fucking playing out.
Oh, you talking about goddamn that sad ass music after the Hawk, like
hell yeah.
I mean, fuck y'all, man. Acting like y'all never tripped before.
Right. A lot of shit been going on since we was on last. I went to an AEW live event. That shit was off the chain. That was some good ass wrestling, man. What's up?
Shout out to my homeboy Alpha. He just came back from a AA conference. Congratulations, nigga. Yo, alcoholism had destroyed our family.
Wow.
Your alcoholism has affected me in many ways you can't even think of. I'm joking. No, he keep getting mad because I keep bringing that stupid ass joke. He was like, "Well," he was like, "Yo, why you keep saying that?" He's like, "Nigga," he's like, "Why you keep saying that?" I was like, "Nigga, it's just I always wanted to say that to somebody." I ain't gonna lie to you, it's one of my life dreams to say, man, your alcoholism, your drug problems fucked up the family, nigga. Mama would still be alive if it wasn't for you.
Oh, hell no. Hey, if you coming in, I see the two people that popped in. Hey, leave a comment. Stick around for a while. Just don't pop yourself in and don't say nothing. But we're going to get into it tonight. We got a lot to talk about, folks. We're going to talk about AOC and her spending habits. We're going to talk about Ilhan Omar and the corruption. You feel me? We're going to talk about the Diddy trial. We're going to talk, not the Diddy trial, I'm sorry, because he's already in jail. We're going to talk about the Diddy doc. And we also going to talk about some other stuff, y'all. So come on.
Have you watched the documentary?
Yes, I watched all 4 episodes. What's going on, Paul Squash? What the business is? Welcome in.
Yeah, I haven't seen this.
Nova. Hi, how are you doing? How are you doing, folks? How are y'all doing? Now, please, guys, stay around. If you get offended, I just suggest that you grow a pair. And if you don't get offended, just stay around and you know, we got 31 people in this bitch. We're gonna get started in a minute. Talking about this stuff, we got 31 people. I guess that AI works, bro, with the hashtags in the description. I guess it works.
Well, if you get offended, what you do is send Sean a Cash App and tell him how shitty of a human being he is. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna send him Cash App right now.
We ain't begging. We ain't begging for no money, folks. We started not too long ago. We've been going almost a year now, right?
Mm-hmm.
About almost a year. We starting up.
I ain't gonna lie. The last year been kind of a little bit of a blur to me.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right?
It's been
it's crazy, right? Come on in, say something. Come on in. Have a comment. Right now we just in the intro part. We will answer any questions that you may have. You want to know about us? No, you ain't never been here before. It's 31 folks. Hey, we need that engagement, folks. Let's go. Come on now. Dude, I mean, seriously, like, really.
What more do you want from me?
You feel me? We trying to be entertaining. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take it to the next thing, right, folks? So we're gonna go ahead on and start this stuff off right, y'all. I'm sorry, but it's a lot of corruption going on nowadays, folks. Now we on this podcast ascribe ourselves to independent free thinkers and whatnot. We got a lot of stuff. Hey, what's going on? TM Blue. What the business is? What's going on, player? What's the business is? And we will read your comments, folks. Sup, bro? Where you from? Hey, I'm from Georgia. If you have not figured out by my accent, as well as Mike, not Mac, Max here is from Georgia as well. We pretty much from the same region, central to north.
I'm from Earth, nigga. That's where I'm from, Earth.
We got somebody here that. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say I'm from Earth. I'm from Earth 325. So
they dropped from 31 to 9. Y'all ain't shit. All right, user DFTUUFTQ6D. Please get you a name and change it, or you might be a bot. Who knows? It says.
What's your question, player?
Serious question. So go ahead, ask the question. Go ahead, type it in the comments, and we will address it. And that is user DF2W, not W, but 2 U's. 14Q6D.
I thought you said DT. I thought you said DTF for a second. I was like, whoa. Hey, we might curse, Nick, but this ain't unrated. This ain't unrated, Nick.
I'm telling you. But hey, if you ain't gonna ask that question, we're gonna go ahead and go into our first topic here, which is, as you have seen in the title of today's podcast, we talking about blue state scandals. Minnesota fraud explodes while AOC faces new allegations. So let's go ahead on and take this music out, which is original music by me, by the way, Brickhand Shawty, Sean Wildcat. Let's go.
On a Monday morning, the glare of the spotlight now falling on Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. Questions popping up about what she knew and when about a massive COVID fraud scheme in her district. Talking billions, could be billions, at least 1 billion, could go higher. Mike Tobin's got more on that now. Mike, good morning to you. What do you have?
Well, good morning, Bill. And as you mentioned, Minnesota Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar has been in the crosshairs. She made the statement that there were insufficient guardrails to defrauded programs like Feed the Future. Speaking on Face the Nation.
All right. So real quick. So Ilhan was asked about the fraud that's going on in Minnesota. And instead of her taking account,
Yo, Sean. Yo, Mike doing that bullshit again.
oh God. So Ilhan Omar.
Doing the bullshit.
And I can't, well, I'm gonna just play this, man.
She defended against the fact that all but a handful of the suspects and convicts in this case are from Minnesota's Somali community.
This also has an impact on Somalis because we are also taxpayers in Minnesota. We also could have benefited from the program and the money that was stolen. And so it's been really frustrating for people to not acknowledge the fact that we're also as Minnesotans, as taxpayers, really upset and angry about the fraud that has occurred.
Whatever, Ilhan.
Analysts with whom we have been speaking say,
now, folks, what do you think? Now, this chick here, instead of her,
your shit still doing it, bro.
it's unlikely Omar would not have some exposure to the corruption. She introduced a legislation that created the program that was defrauded to the tune of $250 million. She also held a victory party in 2018 at a restaurant called Safari, owned by Salim Ahmed Saeed, a major player convicted in the scheme.
I think all this will be investigated very thoroughly because there's really a national spotlight on Minnesota and all its problems. I mean, this is a scandal that is by far the biggest in state history.
White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller said on Friday the Somali fraud will prove to be the greatest theft of taxpayer dollars through welfare in U.S. history. And he says we have only begun to scratch the surface of how bad it is.
Okay. All right, Mike. Fox weather tells me it's 10 degrees in Minneapolis where you are. Wind chill -2. But Tobin is tough because he has summited Mount Everest. Thank you, Mike. Talk soon. Thank you.
Got it, pal.
Dana.
Let's bring in Kayleigh McEnany. She's host of Saturday in America, co-host of Outnumbered. You can find her everywhere, and we love it. Keith Ellison, who's the Attorney General. This guy, they need to look into him. This is what he said on a weekend show.
Let me just say this. We all want to protect the public dollar. We want to prosecute people who engage in fraud. We are up for that. But we can't do it on a partisan basis. We got to do it together. We can't use incidents like this to score a political point.
But as I pointed out last week on this.
Excuse me real quick, folks. I'm doing a little test. Doing a little test real quick.
It's still doing it, bro.
Hold on real quick. Hold on. Okay, I got you.
Showing on the 5. So he is the Attorney General there, used to run the DNC. He solicited political contributions from these groups that were stealing the money. And then when they were asking about these investigations into them, he said, don't worry, I'll tell them to knock it off.
Right. And he could have used a little more fervor in telling them to knock it off if he ever even did so, because it didn't stop. The real scandal of all this, Dana, is when you go down that New York Times story that brought a lot of light to this issue, you find that in 2022, most of these prosecutions were underway or starting up. That was Merrick Garland. That was Joe Biden. Merrick Garland called this the country's largest pandemic relief fraud scheme. So where was the sprawling Biden-era investigation? His DOJ was working on it, but I asked Kelly Loeffler at SBA on Saturday, did your predecessor at SBA look into this? She said no. In fact, there were flags on loans for potential fraud in Biden's SBA, and they just let them out the door. So where was the Biden investigation? Where was the Keith Ellison investigation? This was known back in 2022.
Ilhan Omar has taken a lot of questions on this. Scott Bessent went after her on CBS on Sunday. Watch it.
I can tell you that, it's terrible.
Address this, Max, since my mic messing up.
Yeah. It's good. No, your mic is good now.
Okay, cool. So no, this is not a self-help channel, other than the fact that if you need help with international dating, this could be a self-help channel.
Well, self-help in what way? Like, can you be a little bit more specific? Like self-help?
I don't think they're here anymore because we went from 31 viewers to freaking 0 now. So it's all good, man. These got this microwave ass damn society, man.
What more do you want from me?
This microwave ass society, man. We had 31 viewers. Now we down to 1. It's all good. One day they ain't gonna have no choice but to stay in here. But it is what it is. Let's keep on with this thing here, man.
You know, Representative Omar tried to downplay it. Said, "Oh, it was very it was very tough to know how this money should be used."
Yeah.
You know, she was gaslighting the American people. When you come to this country, you got to learn which side.
That's more than gaslighting, folks. Like, can we please do away with the term gaslighting? Can we go to what it really is? It's fucking lying and manipulation.
Sean.
What? What happened?
Bruh.
What happened?
Hold on. I just finished eating something that I thought it was going to be disgusting, bruh, but that shit was amazing, bruh.
Okay. Now, folks that are not aware of this podcast, never seen it before, our consummate digressor and going down the rabbit holer is Max.
Dog, nigga.
He will do it every time, just so you get used to it. All right, carry on, bro.
I'm sorry, y'all, bruh. I just ate sweet potato cheesecake, bruh.
Sweet potato. Well, you know, actually, that sounds like it tastes good.
Nigga, how you just said it though. That's what I was thinking when I saw that. I was like, sweet potato cheesecake. I gotta try this.
But then you had to think about it, bro. Because first of all, when has sweet potato not tasted good? Sweet potato fries taste good. Sweet potato souffle tastes good. Come on, man. You can't miss a sweet potato.
No, I got this shit at Walmart, bro. This shit, nigga, I'm so mad. Yeah, I'm so mad that it was only one slice. I don't have no more.
That sound like that Patti LaBelle goddamn. Remember when that Patti LaBelle pie came out and everybody went crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Especially the EBT squad. The EBT squad went fucking crazy. Went fucking crazy about that Patti LaBelle pie. I still have not to this day tasted that shit. Why? Because I know it's probably so much chemicals in that shit. Your ass will goddamn wake up the next morning with 3 eyes. I'm not gonna do that shit.
If y'all take y'all and put y'all on game, y'all take y'all fat asses to the deli bakery section at Walmart. Cross your fingers. They got the fall pie variety cheesecake. This bitch come with pumpkin, bourbon, pecan, and sweet potato.
Oh, this nigga here, man.
Give me a pillow, please. Get out of here.
I ain't gonna bullshit. The nigga's supposed to be on the diet.
There you
I ain't
go.
gonna bullshit you, bro. That sweet potato cheesecake is it tastes like. Damn, I wish I had another slice of that bitch so I could tell you what that bitch tastes like. Oh well. Oh well.
Hey, basically, what I was saying was we need to get rid of gaslighting. She's lying and manipulating. Like, what kind of response is that? You get asked about a fraudulent activity in your state because you've been elected by your constituents in that state, and you say there ain't enough guardrails in place. That's like saying there was a lot of theft at Walmart, and because they didn't have security cameras, it's okay. What kind of bullshit is that?
I just like for them to tell the people the truth. The reason why we did not do anything about this because it benefited us at the time.
Hell yeah, it benefited her.
That would be honest and simple. Basically, it benefited us at the time. We use these people, they're taxpayers, and yeah. They're not even see. Here's the thing about it that pisses me off. That the people that they're crying about, these Somalians and all that, you know, most of these motherfuckers not even net taxpayers.
I know.
Like she was right about, yes, they are taxpayers, but they're not net taxpayers. Do you realize these motherfuckers only pay, some of these motherfuckers only pay about $700 in taxes?
Man, it's even worse than that, dog. Do you know the majority of the Somali community in Minnesota, not just to mention Minneapolis, the majority of the Somali population, and I'm also talking about Muslims too, are on welfare. You know how that happens? Actually, I'm gonna tell you what I heard a story this past weekend. There's this community in Minneapolis where this guy, he has 5 homes. He got a wife staying in each fucking home. Each wife got about 5 kids, and not damn one of them motherfuckers is working. They all on fucking welfare.
So
what's that gonna produce? More of them Somalis is gonna be a welfare. There's gonna be voters and gonna vote Somalis in fucking Dearborn, Michigan. Got Islamic writing on their badges, folks. You hear me? On the police badges. They changed the damn Minnesota flag and put a Somali flag up. You think I'm fucking kidding you? Look that shit up.
So
they combined the Minnesota flag and the Somali flag. I kid you fucking not.
And this is the reason why that whenever I talked about some of these, and whenever I talk about some of these African dudes, I talk to some of these African dudes and all this shit, and I had to explain to one African dude because he kind of pissed me off. I was like, bro, do you know the reason why y'all hate it across the world? I was like, the reason why y'all hate it across the world is because you're acting like you're holier than thou, and you're acting like you're smarter than me, yada yada yada. And the reason why most people don't fucking like Africans is because of the fact that y'all scammed the whole entire fucking world.
They don't even like them in Thailand. Then you say Nigerians, they hate them jokers in Thailand.
Bahamians don't like Nigerians. Thailand folks don't like Lao. Basically, that whole Southeast Asia area, not really a fan of Africans. Let's just be real. Like there's not
scamming like a motherfucker. Just scamming.
Yeah, then I'm talking to this dude. He was just like, see, one thing he's like, you Americans are so ignorant. And I was just like, ain't that a bitch? I was like this. You realize you're a fucking African dude who's talking to me in English on an English platform, my bad, on an American platform, talking shit about America while living in America, but complaining about America. I was like, bruh, if I'm stupid, I'll be stupid, bruh. But you sound like the most ignorant motherfucker that ever existed, bruh.
Oh, and we gonna get into this, folk, too, about Muslims and what they're doing throughout the whole world. Like, they don't assimilate.
And I was
Yemen wasn't a Muslim country. Now it's a Muslim. Egypt is not a Muslim country. Now it's a Muslim country. They take over. They don't assimilate.
So I kept it being with him. I was like, bruh, I don't have a problem with African women, but I'd have a problem with you African niggas, bro. You African dudes get on my fucking nerves, bro. I was you African dudes, and no offense to some of you, no offense, but some of you African fucking dudes get on my goddamn nerves because of the fact that you are some fake masculine weak bitches. This dude will talk all of that shit, but won't do shit to the fucking warlord who's fucking up his people and fucking his bitch. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
You right, dude. They know who they can get crunk with, and they know who they can't get crunk with. I ain't seen an African dude yet that's gonna bust a grape. Nobody. They'll talk shit all day. They ain't gonna bust no grape.
Now, there's like 2 African dudes that I fuck with on these YouTube streets. Like 2 African dudes I fuck with on the YouTube streets. One I had the chance to meet, I got a chance to know personally, over the lives. And 2, and the other one fucking agrees with me because he says the same thing. He was like, some of these African dudes would just be acting like these, they literally act like they're better than you, but in a worse state. And I kind of came to a conclusion is that a lot of these motherfuckers think you're weak because you are the descendants of the slaves that got caught. We got somebody,
or they the descendant of the people that captured the slaves and sold them to the white man. Could be. I mean, that's be fair. A lot of black folk in this country don't understand that a lot of Africans, man, back in them days, when was that? The 16th century? When at the 16th century? 15th century, my bad. 15th century? They freaking no, it's not. 21st century is now, and we on 20,000. Okay, no, it's the 16th century. The 16th century, them jokers are selling us. Yeah, you have some colonizers that went in there and just took us, but they had a lot of tribes that captured other tribes and sold them because they didn't want their tribesmen damn sold, which you can't blame them for that shit. But at the same time, you know, us black people, we got to damn wise up to the truth, man. Like 8% of the slave owners in the South were black. And only 2% of the white people in America were slave owners at that time. 2%, because the only ones that owned slaves was in the South. They ain't own no slaves in the North.
You don't have some black woman gonna be like, "Don't you know white people can see you?" I'm like, what the fuck does that supposed to mean?
That's why my shit says the coon because I ain't a sheep. Mine says Sean Wildcat, the coon that because I am the coon because I ain't a sheep. Yours says on fat nigga time, fat ninja time. Hey, but let's continue on. We got
I forgot I had that shit up
to get to, dog. We got a lot to get to, dog. We have a whole lot to get to. Where's this at? Where did I leave off at? Right here? No.
Oh, fuck it. Man, let's switch up. Let's switch up to the segment. We got a lot
there used to run the DNC. He solicited political contributions from these groups that were stealing the money. And then when they were
right here. Should be used. Yeah. You know, she was gaslighting the American people. When you come to this country, you got to learn which side of the road to drive on. You got to learn to stop at stop signs, and you got to learn the not to defraud the American people.
And
I'll ask you, anybody out there has visited another country? Let me ask you this: where can you go in this world where you can be on welfare in that country, live, get approximately $3,000 something a fucking month for EBT, get put up somewhere rent free for 6 months to a year? Well, name any place. Put it in the comments for the one of the two people that's there. Put it in the comments.
Great Britain.
Now, yeah, because they're so liberal, and you got the Muslims running that shit.
Germany.
London has a Muslim mayor. They also have adopted halal food in most of the schools there now. And you have some schools in London that have no British or natural born students whatsoever. But we will get into that later. Let's continue on.
Interpret that for you. I'll translate it. He's saying no excuses here.
No excuses. And especially when it was actually some of the defendants' lawyers who said it was like they were filling the cookie jar up, and like they knew people were stealing out of the cookie jar, and they just kept refilling it and refilling it and refilling it. And I think Scott Bessent makes an important point there. You know, we love immigrants who come to this country, but we need an assimilation process. We need a fervor. You could have your own culture, that's fine, but a fervor for the American dream, a love for this country, an appreciation for taxpayer dollars, an appreciation for the values that bind us together despite our different cultures, backgrounds, languages, etc. I think that's an important point you've heard Bessent make, Stephen Miller as well.
So for y'all that don't know, this is how they do that shit. So you come into America. Now, it's been they say it's been thousands of immigration fraud. Like Ilhan married her brother to get him over here. Then she ended up remarrying. He has fled to Great Britain, by the way. So he's not in the country no more. Wonder why. So they come over here. They get their family over here.
When did he fled? When did he flee?
I can't remember, man, off the top of my head. But he did. I've looked that up. This is not hearsay. So he fled right before, I want to say it was right before she went for her bid for a congresswoman. That's when he fled. So he wouldn't get her in trouble. So what they do is they bring their family members over here. They get into the system. Now what they're doing is because they're more organized than black folk, they will vote people in. Minneapolis has even though it's not a Somali mayor, the mayor is pandering to Somalis because he knows how many people he's got to get votes from. He speaks in Arabic. This motherfucker done learn Arabic. They should learn English.
How many citizens are in Minneapolis?
How many Somali citizens, or how many people make up Minneapolis?
How many citizens make up Minneapolis?
And I got my chat GPT open. So God, we're gonna do the truth thing. I got my chat GPT open, folks. So we're gonna look this up real quick before we continue on. Chat GPT is figuring this shit out. I could have probably got quicker just go on Google because that's a very simple damn question. 428,579 people as of July 1st, 2024.
So 428,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
70. What is the percentage of 70,000?
All right, now it says here, if you meant the Minneapolis-St. Paul metro area, which is not just the city of Minneapolis, but the outskirts as well as the city, you're talking about 3,757,000.
Yeah. Okay. So it's so what is the 482,000 minus what is percentage of 70,000?
What do you mean?
Should be.
Oh, you mean how many of the Somali citizens in there?
Yeah, it should be like around 10%, 15%.
Well, we're gonna see, because they say it's about 70,000 people there. So ChatGPT is looking it up right now. Is looking it up.
Nigga.
What?
You need ChatGPT.
Oh, you wanted me to do the calculation of how much percentage of 70,000? That's what you want me to do. Let me get my calculator out there, dude. So what we said, 3,700,000.
So that is 6.9
divided by 0.7.
No, I got that. 6.9% of that population
of the Minneapolis-St. Paul area.
Minneapolis. Now, here's the kicker comes in. Out of those 400 and you said 85,000, right?
It's like 28,579. That's just the city.
Oh, you said 420. Oh, okay, my bad. Hold on.
They say it's 33,521 people of Somali descent in Minneapolis. So 7.82%. That's what it says. 7.8%. That's how many. So what was you trying to get at?
All right, my bad.
So what was you trying to get at? It says 7.8% of the Minneapolis city population.
Nigga, you just asked me. I was getting ready. I was actually answering it, but I don't think you could have heard me because I backed out to the other app, and I was just like, "Oh fuck this." So all right, so now out of that 400 and we're just gonna say 425,000 people, right? The 425,000 people. How many of those are fucking voters?
Out of 428,000 people?
Yes.
All right, let's see. That's something you actually got to ask ChatGPT, because we don't know for sure. That's something you got to take into consideration. Kids, teens that ain't ready to vote yet. So out of that 428,000 people, ChatGPT is looking up voter registration. It's going through all this stuff. It's looking through voter data, estimates, all of that stuff. And folks, it don't take much to fact check shit. Matter of fact, anytime you hear anything on the news, fact check it. It don't take long. You can use ChatGPT. They even got an app now that you can dictate into ChatGPT. You ain't got to type shit no more.
That's true, but
called Flow, and it's free too.
Yeah, Flow is free.
By the way, folks, welcome in Crypto Dragon.
What's going on, y'all? Hopefully, y'all are having a good evening.
Yeah. So right now, it says registered voters of the city of Minneapolis make up about 252,980 that are registered voters. People who actually voted the most recent municipal election was 147,702 ballots that were cast on November the 4th, 2025.
Now, hold. You said how much?
147,000 people voted in about
147,000 people fucking voted.
Out of 252,980 registered voters.
So
it's a little over half.
The reason why you will pander to a certain group is because they will favor you. And when you get favor, so all of those Somalians, I'm going to say half of those, I'm going to say about 35, I'm going to say about, you said 24,000, 27,000 or 35,000 earlier?
I said it was 30. 3,521 of Somali or I think it's more than that, but I think it's 70,000 people in Minnesota period are Somali, but only 30.
It's 70,000. So we're gonna say about, let's say 35,000 people are Somalian. Let's just say those Somalians voted. That is a fucking damn near a fourth of the voting the voters in that last mayoral election.
It's getting so bad in Minneapolis, right? Like I said, and when you have to pander to a certain population that you change the state flag from what it was to a rendition or a representation of the Somali flag, that's a fucking problem, people. We are the greatest nation in this fucking world. And you telling me most of these states in our nation are bigger than the nations these people come from. You got me? They say it's 30. Hold on, it says here. Let me see if this thing shows. So 11,525 Somali voters, bro. Out of 147,000 votes cast. That's a pretty good amount. That could swing an election.
Yeah, that's a significant number.
That's very significant.
So these motherfuckers will continuously pandering to these motherfuckers, and that is a big fucking problem. Like, bro, like I just be real with you, bro. Like, we travel to other countries. I love the Dominican Republic, but I'll be losing my mother flipping mind if I go to Dominican Republic and complain. Oh, I don't like it here. Oh, it's too hot. Why the fuck did I go there if it's too hot?
Exactly. They complain just like our president said. They complain, they bitch, they complain. You came from a country that ain't shit. Dude, if you look at the stats of Somalia, out of 100, they are 180. They're ranked 180th when it comes to fraud and corruption. They are one of the most corrupt countries in the fucking world.
Like the funniest shit is, bro, is that I remember growing up and motherfuckers assimilating themselves into our culture. Like, I know Asian dudes with country accents, bro. Like, I know Asian dudes, you meet them, and they be like, now, how you doing there, partner? You doing there good, buddy?
Yeah, I know a couple of them that's like that. Yeah, country's a motherfucker.
Freaks you the fuck out. Like, shit. One of my partners lives in Jamaica. White dude. His kids talk with a Jamaican accent. Most adorablest thing you will ever see in your life. But his son and daughter got a deep Jamaican. They be like, Papa, are we gonna eat some plantains tonight, Papa? Like,
but they're assimilated, aren't they? They're assimilated, aren't they?
Yeah. They go to school with the kid, like they are with the neighbors and all of that shit. Right. They don't go against the Jamaican culture. They made sure, like, hey, because we're gonna be living here, because my company, who's paying me a lot of money, sent me here to Jamaica, we gotta assimilate ourselves into the culture, yada yada yada. And they love it there. You know, they rich motherfuckers in Jamaica, but they love it there.
Right, but check this out. This is what's gonna shock you guys. This is gonna shock the shit out you guys. As of December 2025, Minnesota has 5 state legislators of Somali heritage. You have Senator Omar Fateh, who just recently ran for the mayor of Minneapolis. Excuse me, he did not win. You got Senator Zainab Muhammad in District 63. Then you got Minnesota House has 3. Representative Muhammad Noor, Representative Samakab Hussein and Representative Anquam Mohamud. That's how many you have just in the state legislature. Do you know what that means, folks? That means when it comes to anything dealing with laws in Minnesota, we're not even talking about in Washington on Capitol Hill. We're not talking about that. We're talking about just in Minnesota, Jack. Just in Minnesota. You got 5, that's 5 votes. 5 fucking votes. You hear me? 5 fucking votes. That now you talking about changing laws that are going to positively reflect on the Somali community, because Ilhan Omar herself, as well as other members of the Somali community in Minnesota, have come out and said Ilhan herself is not for America. She is for Somalia. As long as she is in Capitol Hill, she is going to go for the interests of Somalia, not of America. This is very serious, folks.
She actually
Very
did say
serious.
That's craziest thing.
She said that shit.
Like, I remember exactly. I remember her saying that shit. I had some woman on TikTok trying to tell me, "Oh no, that was not." She mean those exactly like that. What you're saying? I was like,
"Stop being an ass. Stop being stupid. Stop being stupid."
I was like, "Bitch, say what?"
They need to stop being stupid, dude. They just need to stop being stupid. And so if you think I'm lying about this shit, I'll goddamn show you.
Allah Akbar.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I'm gonna show y'all real quick, just in case you think I'm lying. I'm gonna show you her speaking in public. In public.
Believe that in word. That
she is not for fucking in public.
I'm done, bro.
I know, right? They didn't bury this shit. They probably took it off. Ilhan Omar.
They're like, you ain't gonna expose me, boy.
You know, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. All right. No, that's not it. That's not it. I'm gonna find it, folks. So be patient out there, folks. We didn't drop down to 0. We had about 31. Then it dropped down to about 9, and it dropped down to about 3. Now it's at 0, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, they got mad. I was talking about. You know what? They probably left and got this some of that sweet potato cheesecake. Nick.
You so stupid, dude. You are so stupid. You are so stupid.
It was like, you know what?
All right. Here's a short. Here's a short.
Hold on. Let me tell you, Dragon. Yo, Dragon. All right. I know you ain't a big fan of Walmart, Dragon. But if you go to Walmart, Dragon, you can get a fall pie variety cheesecake. Nigga, they got sweet potato cheesecake, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was the shit, bro.
Boy,
that shit was, bro.
This is some real fat boy shit. This is some fat boy shit. You hear me?
Yeah, that is. That's fat for real.
Man. Hey, you know what? Don't be mad if they run out of sweet potato cheesecake.
This boy is stupid. This boy is stupid. This boy real dumb, man. He is he's superficial dumb with it, dog.
He really is.
I told you, nigga, I was a side baby, bro. I told.
A what?
What? You a what, baby? What was it?
Yeah, you never heard of a side baby before?
Hell no, I ain't heard that shit.
Hey, that's what happened.
I ain't never heard that shit, dog.
Neither have I.
Hey, that's what happened with when you get the side chick pregnant, it's a side baby.
Hell no, dog.
That boy, that's stupid, man. Why would you say that about yourself, man?
Nigga, I'm joking, nigga. I was a side baby, nigga. I knew my daddy.
I'm glad you did. Shit.
And my daddy lived with my mama for a couple of years, so fuck y'all niggas. Like that nigga Max said he's a side baby. Nah, nigga, but I know a couple of motherfuckers are.
Man, you dumb. You super dumb.
Something else.
Hey, let's go ahead and play this though, man. Listen to this shit.
She's saying she wants to fix everything here and she wants to go back to Somalia. Did you see this?
No.
Okay, watch this one here. This is in her language and being translated. Go for it.
In jidadkeennii aan wada dhisano anigu waan ahay gabar Mareykanka laga doortay oo Kongresska Mareykanka ku jirto laakiin waxaan ahay gabar Soomaaliyeed gabar idinku jinsi ah gabar idinku af ah gabar idinku diin ah oo hadde qof iyadoo da'yar wadankeedii laga kaxeeyo wili xiise u qab.
She says she misses her country and wishes to live there. Are you fucking crazy?
I mean, you know what?
Okay, you wish to live there. Deport her ass.
So she's speaking Arabic, right? She's speaking Arabic, right?
Somali, it's Arabic, but it's.
I'm about to say, man, I ain't gonna say it.
Dialect,
I ain't gonna
bro.
say it.
It's a different dialect. It is Arabic, but it's Somali Arabic. And here we go, folks. After we see this shit, we're gonna look up facts on Somalia.
I ain't gonna say what I want to say.
You're gonna sit there and say, "Oh, Trump's racist for saying what he said about Somalia." He spoke fucking truth in facts. You don't believe us? For the one person that's in the audience, you're gonna see for real tonight. Let's go. What?
For a person who's been on that side of Africa, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Ain't what you think it is, bro.
Damn sure ain't.
I'll be 100 with you. I was in a African 5-star hotel in. Oh my God.
Oh, what's up?
Shit, nigga. I would like if you know about Savannah Suites in downtown Atlanta.
Nope. Don't know.
Nigga. Shitty hotel.
Hey, can you go get me a soda?
Did you see this one, Biddy? She's saying she wants to fix everything here.
But you said Savannah Suite. So let me ask you this. Let me see if I know what you're talking about. So you saying the 5-star hotel in wherever you was at is kind of like a 2-star here? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Okay, I kind of. So in other words, that shit was like a roach motel.
Nigga. It was. It's like upscale. It's like an upscale 2-star hotel in America, base. It's like an upscale 2-star.
Now, folks, don't get us wrong. There's plenty of what you see on media about Africa. They don't show a lot. Like if you go to Lagos, you go to fucking Abuja in Ghana. Lagos is in Nigeria. You go to
Kenya,
Durban in South Africa. You go to Nairobi in Kenya. It's some nice cities. They got nice parts. Just like over here, they got nice parts. They got bad parts. So the media show you the villages and all that other bullshit. But if you look at Somalia, ain't shit over there.
It's
nice. It's all fucked up.
East Africa.
Ain't nothing over yonder.
That Eastern Africa outside of Kenya, I'm straight, bro.
Fucked up.
I'm good, nigga. It's like this. I will rather drink Flint, Michigan water to take another trip over there.
Are you for real? Wait a minute.
Get out of here.
Put his mic closer to me.
Get out of here, man.
Did you really just say that you would rather drink Flint, Michigan water than go over there? That's some real shit.
Yes, he said.
Bruh, I will. It is 0 degree. My bad. It is -2 right now. I will rather walk a mile butt naked than to ever visit back to that motherfucker ever again, bro.
What about Jerusalem, Tanzania?
I haven't been over there. I just been on that eastern side. And that eastern side,
I want to go to Tanzania because I didn't heard some things about Tanzania. I want to go. I want to see what they say.
I'm like, if it's like this, if ICE come and pick my ass up and deport me over there, I'm gonna be very sad. They're gonna have to drag me out this big. They're gonna have to sedate me, nigga. Fuck it. They're gonna have you gonna have to kill me, nigga. Fuck it. I will rather die than you think you deporting me, bitch?
You stupid. Hey, but let's keep going, guys. We got a lot to get to. Let's go.
And Congress-ka Maraykanka ku jirto. Laakiin waxaan ahay gabar Soomaaliyeed, gabar idinku jinsi ah, gabar idinku af ah, gabar idinku diin ah.
I bet she got. I bet, man, she sound like she get that fire head, boy.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, she sound like she's still that thing.
I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, for like a good 5 minutes, a good couple minutes, I thought, man, this bitch talking dirty, boy.
Hey, she got high cheekbones. Remember what we said about high cheekbones?
Yep, that's true.
She got high cheekbones.
Shut your ass up about that.
And her eyes are always glossy. But let's continue.
You know, this nigga text me one time with that shit. He was like, yo, look at this bitch. High cheekbones, wet eyes, big lips. You know what that means? I was like, I'm over here like, no, I don't. Actually, I don't know what it means, nigga.
So, folks, if you don't know what he's talking about, you could tell how let's just say how viscous a woman can be by looking at her the amount of lubrication of her eyeballs. And the high cheekbones will tell you about the fit of her womb entrance, if I say it like that.
This nigga started doing football chants. Look, hey, look at her. Hey, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. She a freak, bro.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Tell me why I'm just now noticing y'all tags for the show tonight, and that shit is hilarious as fuck when you read it all out at once. If you read it all together, the coon because I ain't a sheep on Fat Ninja Time is fucking hilarious.
We on one tonight. Fuck that shit.
I see.
My thing is this: we ain't monetized yet, so you can't demonetize us. So fuck you. Let's go.
Da'yar wadankeedii laga kaxeeyo wili xiise u qabto in maalin wadankeedii ay ku.
She wishes to live in that country, and once again, guys, I can't get over the
noolaato oo dadkeedii wax ay la wadaagto.
This is not even the worst part, y'all. There's another speech where a guy is saying that she is for Somalia. She is not a representative of America. As long as she's in Congress, she is for. I'm telling you, it's out there. Do the research.
Marka alxamdulillah waxaan rajaynayaa aniga iyo ilmahayga in aan hadde ku barbaariyo iyagana ilmahooda ay ku barbaariyaan dhulka.
Okay, if you got a wish that you want to raise your kids there, take your ass back there now. Take your ass over there now.
Aniga aan ku soo koray taasna haddii ay suurtagelayso waa hadda shaqo badan inaan wada qabanaa hadduu ilaahay yiraahdo oo aan ka dhignaa dhulkeena dhul barwaaqadiisa dadka oo dhan ay dareemi karaan oo ay arki karaan oo ay ka wada faa'iideysan karaan.
Did you see this one?
So, folks, if you didn't know, Somalia, there's a percentage of their GDP that is dependent on remittance. If you don't know what remittance means, it means citizens or people that are identified with the country that is international send their money over to Somalia. That's remittance. If I'm not mistaken,
XRP. XRP. I just had to say XRP, Ripple, H-bar, remittances. I had to say something because you said the magic word.
Oh, Dragon, what you got? A new mic or something?
Sound like it, don't it?
Boy,
no, I just got close up to the mic for a change. It's usually at the distance. That's all. I just got close.
I thought he's about to start reading out.
I know, right?
He's about to start reading out menus and something like that. So we have XRP on the menu. It comes with 2 liquidity pools and DeFi on the side.
All right, so we said that we was gonna look at stats on Somalia, right? All right, so let's look at let's look at their fraud. Let's look at other things because we're gonna go into later about Sharia law. And if you didn't know, there's a town in Texas that Greg Abbott shot that shit down quick. They was trying to get it to where only Muslims could live in this town called Epic City.
Oh yeah, he got rid of that bad.
Yeah, and they basically were committing. They were actually breaking the Fair Housing Act by saying only Muslims could live in that bitch. And Greg Abbott, the great Greg Abbott of the great state of Texas, said, "Fuck that! Sharia law is now outlawed."
Shout out Professor X.
Yeah, thankfully, because we ain't got time for that stuff. I have to say this, like I had said it last time, them good old boys ain't gonna have it like that.
Exactly. And if he ain't having that shit.
Sure, if he wasn't in a wheelchair, he would be president. Abbott. Yeah, if he wasn't
Oh, I know.
it's a sad thing.
Say, tell me why these motherfuckers be calling him Hot Wheels and shit. That shit be having me rolling.
They doing that shit because of what Jasmine Crockett shit said. That's what they doing.
Yeah, they call him
real quick, folks. This is what people are talking about when they talk about the fraudulent activity in Somalia. Okay, this is what they talking about. Let me get past this fucking ad. I gotta go ad free. This shit's crazy.
Wait till I hear the fraudulent shit they doing in Chicago.
Money intended for social services has been allegedly siphoned indirectly into the pockets of the Somali terrorist group Al-Shabaab. Somali immigrants in Minnesota have reportedly been abusing systems meant to help the most unfortunate among us, including the latest federally funded autism services. The autism fraud scheme reportedly amassed $14 million through Medicare claims for services that were never provided, involving kids who never had autism. And the Somali immigrants behind this web of schemes have allegedly stolen billions from taxpayers, much of the money going back to the Somali government, where it would then end up in the hands of terrorists. Manhattan Institute investigative reporter Ryan Thorpe was one of the first exposing the schemes for their ties to terrorism. With us now, Ryan, a line from your story stuck out. The largest funder of Al-Shabaab is the Minnesota taxpayer, and you cite an unnamed source for that. What is the evidence that all of this money that was taken and the billions upon billions of increased funding in Minnesota for social services ended up in Somalia?
Well, billions of dollars of government welfare money is missing in the state of Minnesota.
How do we define missing?
Well, the fraud is so bad that the U.S. Attorney's Office has come out and indicated that they believe their entire government programs, where the fraudulent claims outstrip the legitimate ones. There are cases where indictments have come down or guilty pleas are already in to the tunes of hundreds of millions of dollars that were fraudulently obtained, filing false claims alongside doctored paperwork. And the indictments are continuing to come. And the U.S. Attorney's Office has made very clear that this is a network of fraud schemes stacked upon fraud schemes, and that while the true dollar figure in terms of stolen funds at this point isn't quite clear, it's safe to say that we're talking about billions of dollars.
Okay. It's pretty wild, some of the things that you lay out, including one group called Feeding the Future that went from getting $3.4 million in 2019 to $200 million 2 years later. They grew faster than NVIDIA. How did nobody see that? Or is it that people and the government and those who are supposed to be the watchdogs, like Tim Walz, like Keith Ellison, the Attorney General, there just weren't looking?
I think it's safe to say that there was a real unwillingness or inability among Democratic state officials in Minnesota to recognize some pretty obvious alarm bells here. All across these programs, claims were skyrocketing, absolutely spiraling out of control over a short period of time. And the reality is that the Somali community, which is where these large-scale fraud rings have been concentrated within this population in the state, it is a sizable voting bloc. It is a voting bloc you have to win if you're going to win political office in Minneapolis. And so I think that was likely an incentive here that made some people not want to look too closely at what's been going on.
Wow. And that would explain why now it's the U.S. attorney looking into it rather than the state law enforcement or state fraud investigators. Is there any indication, Ryan, as you get, and obviously, it's one of those things you drop an investigative piece, and then all of a sudden you get 1,000 more tips. That this goes higher, like actually into state government? You get the last 30 seconds.
I can't confirm that. So I don't want to get out in front of my skis here. What I can say is that this story has generated additional tips, and it is something that we are continuing to look into as we push forward with our efforts to expose the fraud rings that have been taking advantage of the generosity of Minnesota taxpayers.
Yeah, stunning also how little pickup this has gotten around the country in terms of the rest of the media. Applaud your guys' continued work on it. Ryan, come back and talk to us as you uncover more, all right?
Excellent. Sounds good.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone.
So they funnel $14 million over there to Somalia.
No, it's more than that. More like
way more than that, like almost $1 billion.
Well, it showed 14 million on the thing, so that's why I was asking. But damn, if it's like
that's just in that case, bro. That's just with that case, bro.
And they be talking shit about us, but be sending that money directly back over to Somalia. Huh?
Okay. Now check this out. With all this shit they talking, how about I just found a damn reel of a woman saying that she does not regret voting for Trump, and guess what? She's Somali. Watch this shit. And we're gonna get the AOC, folks. Just be patient. Just be patient. We're gonna get the AOC.
To follow an ongoing ICE operation aimed at Somalis here in Minnesota.
President Donald Trump doubled down on his support for that operation today, taking several more jabs.
Tell me why he looks like a robot to me.
All right,
boy, you stupid.
And the Somalis
Trump.
Be out of here.
No, not Trump.
No, he's talking about the dude that was on screen.
Yeah, his position, how he looked, even his because how he moved. Nothing else moved really except for his face and his head. And I'm like, you really is moving like an AI. Like I be peeping it because
he just robotic. That's all, man.
Goddamn AI taking over, man.
All right, Max Jr. Let's keep going.
Destroyed our country, and all they do is complain.
The president also said that Governor Tim Walz should be ashamed of his leadership. And the president said that Representative Ilhan Omar, a refugee and naturalized citizen, should go back to her own country. Local leaders firing back again, with Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey signing an executive order.
You see this dude right here? That's the dude that learned Arabic or Somali to pander to his Somali citizens.
Preventing ICE agents from using city-owned parking lots, ramps, garages, and vacant lots. Tonight, we have several reporters tracking the ongoing operation and the fallout.
And we'll break down everything from the history of Somalis here in Minnesota to the rights they have, to the efforts underway to impede ICE. But first, we want to start with Leon Purvis.
No, that nigga look like RoboCop.
Right. I'm telling you, look at his position, how he moving and everything else. Completely
he is just very well trained, bro.
Leon, what's the reaction there?
Well, Randy and Kelsey, many in the Somali community are hurt and scared by what the president said, but some of them are encouraging President Trump to come and visit them at Carmel Mall to see what they're all about, as they want to understand why the president is doing this, because they've been in Minnesota for decades.
My question is this: if you've been in Minnesota for decades, how we know you got here legally? Because Ilhan Omar did that shit. My thing is this: if you commit fraud when it comes to a fucking business that is basically a address of a mailbox and don't have no business at all, and you sitting there taking government money, who's to say you wasn't fraudulent when you came into the country and claimed and had your damn brother or your cousin as your husband?
Well, a lot of this stuff that is coming out, like,
thought it was a brother.
Yeah, that's just Ilhan. Who knows who else committed immigration fraud?
So a lot of this stuff that's coming out, right? And that's why, a lot of this shit that Trump is doing, he's challenging a lot of shit, but this stuff that has came out, man, like all this corruption when it comes to the immigration system, all that, it's automatic. You could lose even if you're a naturalized citizenship, you could lose your citizenship. And so you're talking about there's a the fraud that has been unveiled with this shit is it's a lot, dog. It's a lot. Like, dude, I was looking at some of this shit and I fell asleep on it, bro, because it's
allegedly Tampon Tim been taking kickbacks too.
Yeah, shit.
And Ilhan taking kickbacks.
Have you heard about the scandalous shit? What is happening in Chicago?
Oh, you talking about where the mayor been taking kickbacks too?
Shit, let me. I actually made a video. Let me send it to you.
I'm gonna play this and we'll go over that next. Then we gotta get the AOC.
It feels very bad. Actually, we want to tell the president we're not a garbage. Actually, we smell really good.
First of all, bitch, and I'm saying it most respectfully, he wasn't talking about all y'all. What were they talking about in the press conference? They was talking about the fraud that's going on and the fraudulent people that's doing it. When he said they're garbage and I want them out and they shouldn't be here, he was talking about them. He was not talking about all Somalis. So shut the entire hell up.
But you know they automatically have to say all. They always do that shit. That's clockwork at this point, bro. Yeah, it is, but it's clockwork.
So, you know, when Trump was talking at the table, I don't know why, but it just reminded me of that Dave Chappelle skit when he was the blind black white supremacist.
Oh yeah.
I swear to God, I thought the next word was Trump was gonna come out of his mouth like, they stink and I hate them. And they should go.
You stupid, bro.
They smell. It did seem like that. That did kind of.
They smell and they stink. I was like, yo.
All right, let's keep going.
It's a sentiment many in the Somali community are feeling on Wednesday.
Let me ask y'all this though. What American city do you know where they stop everything and they blast out the Lord's Prayer? I'll wait.
I thought they banned the Lord's Prayer in schools and all of that because they didn't want to make other people feel uncomfortable.
But you publicly broadcast the Islamic prayer 5 times a day now, because them jokers pray 5 times a day. So basically, you sitting there blasting that on public broadcast speakers, but you can't have prayer in school. And you know why they doing that, folks? Like I said before, there are 5 state / senators representatives in the Minnesota State Congress or House or Senate that are Somali.
In the wake of recent comments from the president, many are on edge with the new ICE operation underway outside Carmel Mall.
You see how stupid they are talking about no ICE without a court order? Bitch, they don't need a court order. You know, fuck court order.
This person held
up. Did Obama need a court order?
Don't be scared.
No, they want to forget that though. They want to forget
I wonder, you know,
he fucking deported. Not to mention that they want to forget the fact that Bill Clinton, yes, President Bill Clinton, yes, the first black president according to the black population because he played saxophone.
The nigga who locked y'all up, you know,
right?
The nigga who locked y'all up, you know,
who enforced the law that Biden wrote.
I was just about to say that because they was in cahoots with Biden at that time and enforced what Biden had wrote in and started throwing asses in the fucking brink. But, you know, hey.
We ain't going to get into all the shit the Democrats have done throughout the years that was not for black people. Like one of the longest filibusters in history was the filibuster of the Democrats about the Civil Rights Act, bitch. But y'all motherfuckers don't read. It's already statistically proven that black folk don't fucking read.
We can't read because we're dumb, because we put all of our faith in public schooling.
No. Black folk read, and I guess that's a black person that just got off the dang thing. We had 2 views, now we got 1. Black folk read. Black folk read. You know who don't read? Niggas.
That's true.
The EBT community don't fucking read.
Oh no, they damn sure don't
I'm
read.
the coon because I ain't a sheep.
because they be doing oxymorons like crazy, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? And I'm like, you know what? I know exactly what it is. I ain't got a question in regards to that. You know what I'm saying?
Last time I checked, dog, a raccoon was really motherfucking smart. So you call me a coon.
So I was on a live, and they started talking smack about Republicans. I was like, wait 1 second. As a Republican, Republicans ain't all that bad.
Nope.
And one dude, he was like,
damn, folks, come in, put a comment down, make a question. I'm sorry for interrupting you, brother. Come on in, engage.
It was a black. The brother told me he said something about cooning, you know, you black folks who be Republicans be cooning. And I was like, oh, you basically talking about me, right? He was like, hey, if the shoe fits, I was like, you know what? I'll be that. I was like this. How about this? I'll send this live $100 if you could do me this favor. Tell me what year, what month, what day that the Democrats who basically love black people so much that the Democrats literally shut the government down. Not only shut the government down, but put their livelihoods at risk by getting arrested, going to jail, just for trying to get black folks reparation. And please tell me what year that was. And I got the Cash App ready. Art, I just all I gotta do is just press the thumb. Can you just tell me what year that was?
Bet you ain't never knew the year because this shit ain't.
I was like, oh wait, it didn't happen.
Shit ain't fucking ever happen. Guys.
So I was like this. So since the Democrat loves y'all niggas so much, why are they doing the most for the group that's replacing you? Dumbass.
That's a good question. Very good question.
You can actually look up in historical data where Republicans, yes, I said it, Republicans passed some laws that were for black people that the Democrats were against. God damn it.
Yeah. And I asked her, hey, I was like, I will send this live $100. I was like, dog, you can look at it right now. I got the $100 ready.
Black folk right to vote. Look it up. Republicans passed that. It was because of Republicans that it passed. Look it up. Look how many Democrats voted against it. I ain't got to tell you the answer. You got every piece of information at your fingertips right now. You, Mr. Two People in the daggum audience right now. You got all the information you need at your fingertips. Hell, you ain't even got to type the shit no more.
I'm still waiting, y'all.
Get onto your damn phone. Go to whatever AI app you got. Claude, Chat GPT, Gemini, Siri, Grok, DeepSeek. Just pick one. Flip a quarter. Who gives a fuck? Pick one. Then you go get Flow. You don't even have to get Flow. All the motherfuckers got an audio feature where you just talk right into the motherfucker. And ask that, what year during a congressional vote did the Voters' Right Act for black folk to vote? What year was that? Now, can you please give me the number of Democrats and Republicans that voted for this bill to pass? That's all you got to do. But no, we won't do it. You know why? Because black folk don't read. Yep.
What you mean? Who said I can't read? I can read too.
But we getting on topic. Look at this. Okay, let's keep going. Fuck that shit.
Somalis.
I think a lot of the community are very much really stressed out what's happening and really been, we will call the word fearful, about afraid why this is taking place in the Somali community.
Many Somalis are defending their community from President Trump's comments.
This is a community is hardworking. There's doctors, there's lawyers, there's people who are small entrepreneurs.
Fox 9 talked to a business owner inside Carmel Mall, which many Somalis consider the heart of the community.
I'm tired of hearing that bullshit, bro. Check this out. I'm tired of hearing that bullshit, right? Because one thing I have realized throughout, I have realized even more throughout the whole Trump administration is how much help the immigrant community gets over actual multiple generation citizens. I give you one. Do you know the reason why a lot of Indians own hotels? Because back in the day, Indians were able to get some form of a loan, right? To get a loan, and once that loan was paid off, do you know what they do? They would give it to the member of their family who's been working with them. On paper, they would give it to them away for like $1. Then once the money is paid back, what they will use is basically once that loan is paid off, they get another loan, get another hotel, give that hotel to one of their family members for $1. Then they continues the cycle, continue the cycle. Then one day, majority of the hotels in black neighborhoods are fucking owned by Indians or Pakistanians.
But all us foundational black Americans keep voting for them damn Democrats.
And my problem was I never had free health care.
Me either.
I don't know about you, Sean. You never had free health care. Drag, you ever had free health care, Sean?
No, and I don't want it.
The closest I ever got to free health care was I used to be married to somebody in the military that was on TRICARE. Shit still ain't free.
Yeah.
You have it. So my problem is that my girl, her auntie was on a tourist visa, and she had free health care inside of New York.
Damn.
Then when she got off that free health care because the time ran up, she went to California and got free health care in California.
Damn.
I can't get mad at her because I can't hate the player. I gotta hate the game.
Say that again, player.
Can't hate the player, gotta hate the game. And I can't get mad at her because she knew the game. She knew the loopholes to the game.
No, you can't get mad at her for that.
Then y'all kept allowing this shit to happen to where, dog, I guaranteed in the next 30 fucking years, we're going to see the effects of all of these. We're going to see the effects of all of the legal immigrants who got free health care. Well, my bad. We're actually seeing a good amount of the effects of the illegal immigrants getting free health care because of the fact that look at the prices of fucking healthcare premiums now.
Shit's crazy. And they want to blame it on the stoppage of the ACA subsidies.
No, it's
like
not.
You do realize that the ACA subsidies what had this shit so fucking expensive. You know why? They were paying the shit straight to the insurance companies. You know good and well the money coming in, you're going to do everything you can to keep money coming in, right? Am I right? Am I right about it?
Absolutely right. Yep. Because that's
supply, you got demand. Supply and demand.
And the problem I have is that, and that's the reason why I can't talk to some of my friends who are legal immigrants, not illegal, but legal immigrants. And I literally say the same thing. How can you be so fucking dumb to align yourself with people who didn't do the same shit that you did? You complain about working for fuck ups at your job, but you have no problem aligning your allegiance with people who fucked up their way coming into the country. Can't make this shit up. That's the reason why I say we are done fucking. Hey, United States, it's fucking done. It's a fork. Stick a fork in this
bitch, man. We might be done.
Stick a fork in us. We are fucking cooked.
I'm gonna tell you like this. If it hadn't been for President Trump winning this last election, who, by the way, I used to hate this motherfucker. I don't know why. Now that I'm awake.
I know why.
But I used to hate this motherfucker. But before I hated this motherfucker, guess what? I like this motherfucker. Think about back in the day when he was always in the rap videos, dog. Trump was cool as shit. Everybody want to be around Trump. Tell me I'm lying, Max.
Hold on, didn't Trump have an intro? Yeah, it was the intro to, was it Method Man song? Yeah, it was the intro to, I think it was the intro to Method's Man album.
Let me ask y'all this. How many presidents you know now in the past have thrown a bowl to the back of somebody's head during a WWE event, nigga?
Shit, hell, I got one even better for you. What president have we known that have given people legitimate financial tips in order for them to get better, and even saying, hey, if you have $1,000, why don't you put this money over here and watch it grow? Because, yeah, my dad gave me $1,000 at first, and I started doing this, and then, this is how you get over here in these areas. That's the only president that I know that has given legitimate aspects on how you can grow your money financially.
Yeah, I got you on that, Dragon, because he's a financial person, a business person. But you ain't hear what I said. How many presidents you know that thrown a bowl to the back of somebody's head at a WWE event? How many presidents you know been in damn near 75% of rap videos from the 80s and the 90s, nigga?
Actually, you know what, you're right. Now that I think about it, he has been in a bunch of rap videos. Now that you say it,
he was in Method's Man 1998 Calico album Judgment Day. Yeah, Calico Judgment Day.
This nigga was on a reality TV show, dog. Well, he fired people.
You're fired.
This past week, didn't like how you did that. You didn't have enough production. You gotta have some production. Didn't have enough production.
Right?
So
Omarosa, she never been the same ever since.
I'm sorry, but there's no other course, but Omarosa, you're fired.
Yeah, Omarosa never been the same after Mike Duncan, if that was his name, Green Mile actor.
Oh
Big
yeah,
Green Mile nigga.
That was the down. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. As much as
that shit was sad.
I wasn't a fan of Omarosa, dog. I would say this: you have to be a terrible ass degenerate not to feel bad for someone that actually found someone that actually could fucking love their ass, in spite of the way they are. Meet their person, their soulmate, and then lose the motherfucker.
Dog,
like, you know how hard that is on people, man.
He had her ass in check.
Not just that, man. She was not just that. Cause we can say that. We can go from the male perspective and say, hey, had in check, she was being led.
No. Hold on. Let me explain to you.
She was getting more feminine.
Hold on. Me and Tyler Perry when he died, I was on Tyler Perry's island and we was talking about it.
Okay.
And Tyler Perry, he was just like, he was like, yeah, I know his ass. He had her ass in check.
Oh,
It was to a point to where when he was with people, she looked at his ass before she started talking.
God damn.
And TP, we was talking. TP was talking about. He was like, I feel bad. He's like, you know what? Let me go. After we finish this, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give her a call, see how she's doing and everything. But yeah, he was just like, he had her ass in check.
God dang, man.
Like,
God dang. Hey,
sometimes
we gotta look at it. Here we go. New to streaming or looking to level up, check out StreamYard and get 10%, $10 discount. StreamYard. OG Powers 88. OG Powers, what's up, baby?
Nothing, man. I'm doing good, player.
You didn't have to say that, dude. See, you didn't see, man. See how you dragging. What the hell, man?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
We have to put on the show that we got an audience, because right now we don't, goddammit.
What more do you want from me?
But anyway, let's continue on, folks.
Hours have been difficult.
We had a hard time for our business, even as you see, no one is entering the mall. So we devastated, really, what our president is doing.
Some Somalis did vote for President Trump, like this business owner. We asked her if she regrets her vote now. She said no.
I voted because the reason he said, I'm going to make America great again. So we don't want our president, saying all the Somali, they are bad. We're not bad.
Also tonight, staff at nearby Ola Arepa say that ICE agents showed up. Workers say no one was arrested and that agents showed up yesterday as well. We're going to continue to follow that development as well. For now, live in Minneapolis, Leon Purvis, Fox 9.
Now, y'all heard that right. No one was arrested. But I thought they were just hauling in everybody, wasn't it, huh?
Right. You know why?
They didn't find nobody illegal at that time.
No, the reason why it's hard for them to arrest people, bruh, is because these Democrat states, they're doing a lot of fucked up shit, bruh. Like years, if we still have a country, years in the future, we're gonna find out about a lot of the fucked up shit Democrats were doing during Trump operation of getting illegal immigrants out the country. I guarantee you, we're like, if Joe Biden administration was the largest sex traffickers in the world, we're gonna find out how much bullshit that they did to just keep these victims. Because don't get it twisted, y'all. During the Biden administration, we were the largest sex traffickers inside the entire. More women got trafficked into sex slavery in the last 4 years. What Biden as president probably has happened in the last 20 years.
Man, this shit just went morbid, dude. When you just said that shit, man.
You talking about
the whole vibe of the damn podcast just flipped in the motherfucker died.
Well, it's the truth. You're
Yeah,
talking
I know,
about.
bro. I know, man. I was just expressing myself.
You're talking about half. You're talking about 500,000 traffic victims.
Good Lord, man.
And half of those are kids.
Oh man.
Ooh, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah. And so,
sweet Jesus, please come down.
Yeah.
Fix it.
You're not going to see a lot of this stuff right that's happening now. Trust me. Wait till you get the security clearance. But wait till you find out some of this shit. It's disgusting. Like, there's stuff that I know, like I physically know that happened during the Biden administration. If I don't want to go to jail, I can't even say anything about it.
Whew. I seen some stuff, man, because I've noticed some things that I've actually posted in the damn thread. I think, man. I think I did.
I'm sorry, your mic doing that bullshit again.
Oh,
Yeah, you was sounding all sorts of robotic for a minute, bro.
What about now?
Oh, you
it's
good?
Better now.
All right,
I'm about to mess with Dragon. Like, I got that nigga out of here finally, Dragon.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Hey, let's listen to this here, man.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez dropped nearly $50,000 on hotels and meals in Puerto Rico in the third quarter of this year.
What?
As well as renting a San Juan venue.
She dropped 50 mil?
No, 50,000.
Oh God!
I thought that bitch said 50. I'm about to say, what the fuck, dog?
What?
Oh shit!
Run that bitch back. I'm sorry. I gotta see this
man. Hey, okay, I'll run that shit back. Come on, man.
If it was 50,000 on a Beyonce concert,
no, nigga, just listen. Just listen to this shit.
It's bad money, though. Nigga.
Listen to this shit, nigga. You could have came for less than that.
Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez dropped nearly $50,000 on hotels and meals in Puerto Rico in the third quarter of this year, as well as renting a San Juan venue where she was caught on tape grooving at a Bad Bunny concert. According to a campaign finance report from the third quarter, which records campaign expenses for members of Congress between July 1st and September 30th, AOC's principal campaign committee forked over roughly $15,489 for lavish lodgings in Puerto Rico, even as the squad member on her social media accounts denounced gentrification that was taking place on the island. Such stays included the adults-only Hotel Palacio Provincial and the Hotel El Convento, a 19th century property touting its old-world charm and elegance. The federal election
that first one was adults only, baby.
So that first one she went to, that was the spot that we when I was down there with my ex, that was the spot that she that was my bad. That was the spot that she the girl that we met down there, she was staying at. And nigga, that shit costs bread, bruh. On God, that shit's bread. What? What's up?
Looking at the fact that this bitch dropped 50 fucking K, like motherfucker. That shit got me fucking stuck.
Oh God. Hey, I majored in the wrong motherfucking thing in school, dog. I should have went in political science.
Nigga, I should have became a waiter, then went. I should have became a waiter and ran for politics, bro. Because of the fact
you know
that,
what I should have did, man? I should have went criminals. I should have went into the military, been a criminal justice major, went to become a JAG officer, and then would have ran for fucking president, nigga.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Honestly, nigga, I should have just.
Oh, shit.
I should have just sold drugs, nigga, because I see who's getting blessed out here on these goddamn streets. I see who God really fuck with. Cause all the drug dealer niggas I know who's doing this shit, nigga, they got bread now, nigga.
Oh,
they still got bread. Not
the thoughts of Max Powers are not the thoughts of the 3-Man podcast.
I'm just being real, nigga. Shit, all my niggas who was running the block back in the day, nigga, them niggas upgraded. Them niggas got Ferraris, Porsche, 911s, and Bentleys and shit. And I'm over here being clean, being clean as much as I can as a truck driver. And I'm just like looking at these niggas. I'm like, okay, God, I see who you really blessing out here on these streets. Like, we ain't shit, huh?
Oh Lord, boy, you stupid. That's stupid, man. Come on, let's continue.
Commission filings show. At least $10,743 was also spent on meals and catering services on August 25th and September 29th, per the FEC filings for that period.
He said FCC filings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this shit is public information, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can get it if you just got some fingers and a keyboard. Matter of fact, like I said to you before, you ain't got to know how to type. Just get a fucking AI app and then ask that shit. What would FCC filings for Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? So yeah, dude.
Nigga, what?
That's
what you say?
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I know you kind of like you kind of like where you really slurred that shit. He's like, Ocasio-Cortez, nigga.
Get out of here, man.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Let's continue.
Where on the island, the 34-year-old Bronx and Queens Democrat danced alongside Brooklyn Rep Nadia Velasquez at an August 10th Bad Bunny concert.
So she wasn't the only motherfucker on the Democratic side that was having fun on the motherfucking taxpayer dime, huh?
Yeah, and you had, and all the people you seen was Bad Bunny, the nigga who said he is scared to perform inside of the United States because he feel that he's gonna get deported back to Puerto Rico. I'm like, bitch, that's the United States territory.
Exactly, you dumbass. You
I'm like,
already
nigga.
American citizen, you stupid.
So they're gonna. That's why he ain't doing no more concerts in the United States. And Jay-Z's bitch ass thought it was smart to give him a fucking halftime show for Super Bowl. That's the reason why I was just like, I ain't watching Super Bowl this year. Fuck it, I ain't watching it. No, for real, I'm not doing that. Like, that was the last straw for me with Jay-Z. Like, the whole Kendrick shit was the. I'm for real. The whole Kendrick Lamar shit was the last straw for me. There was a Super Bowl in New Orleans. A person who always talked about playing in the Super Bowl, Lil Wayne.
You tripping, man.
Man, fuck Jay-Z. I ain't tripping. Fuck that nigga. That big nose bitch. Big lips, big nose bitch, breathing all the white man's air.
Man, stop. Stop, dog. Please stop. Man, stop, man. I can't, because you're making me laugh, man. Stop it.
Held in San Juan as part of the rapper's residency tour. Ocasio-Cortez's campaign spent more than $23,000 on, quote, venue rental at the same location, the Coliseo de Puerto Rico, on June 24th and August 25th.
Nice.
It's unclear, however, whether the expenses were related to the Bad Bunny shows. A campaign manager for the Congresswoman, Oliver Hidalgo.
AOC got back.
Bruh, so when that nigga be calling her AOC a big booty Latina, I'll be the reason why I be dying, because I'll be like, that bitch got no ass, nigga. You must you being funny, nigga. Boy, hold on, let me see. Let me goddamn zoom in real quick. That bitch built like a middle-aged white woman. Fuck out of here. She built like a middle-aged white woman, no kids, nigga, possibility of lesbian.
Stop, man. Please stop, man.
She got more front than she got ass, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Pause right there. Right there. Oh, nigga. She got more front than she got ass, bro. Look at that shit. Bless her heart.
Foobie-doo.
Nah, nigga. Goddamn, there's a void.
Her front poke out more than her ass do, or Foobie-doo?
No, all I'm saying is on her backside, there's a void where the ass supposed to be.
Oh, God. You said she a flat back bitch.
that booty, like,
it's lacking.
Nigga lacking, nigga. Shit, nigga lacking. Nigga, you know how them goons be you lacking, nigga? Like, nigga, nah, AOC goddamn, she left the keys, the wallet, her phone, all in the car, nigga. And what a sign on the bitch says, "Still me."
I literally have no energy to laugh anymore, dog. You need to stop, dog. I can't do this. I can't do this no more. I can't. Oh shit.
That bitch ass look like Jasmine Crockett's shoulder.
Need this.
Ocasio-Cortez regularly travels to Puerto Rico to support local causes and host events that require both staff and security. She is deeply proud of her investment in grassroots.
Time out.
What?
That is one hell of a way to say I like to help local causes. That's one hell of a way to say that I like to go down there for vacation to party.
That's a good point.
That's one hell of a way. What organizations or causes has she gone down there in Puerto Rico and helped and explain what they were?
Oh, I don't know. But hey, folks, there you go. You can ask that of your AI app. It's called prompting. Learn how to prompt. Generate a list for me of the social causes that AOC has contributed to in Puerto Rico.
I bet you all of them sound like bullshit. I bet you all of them gonna sound like bullshit.
Anyway, let's keep going because I'm not going to deal with you no more tonight, dog.
Organizing and will continue to be active in advocating for both people on the island and the millions of Puerto Ricans in the diaspora, Hidalgo Wolaben added. Throughout the third quarter, the Ocasio-Cortez campaign spent thousands of dollars more on various boutique hotel stays and expensive food vendors on the U.S. mainland, including as part of her Fighting Oligarchy tour with Bernie Sanders. Those outlays included $6,600 for stays at the Hotel Vermont in Burlington, while other expenses included $6,300 for a meal at Italian restaurant Ama in the capital's Navy Yard neighborhood. Another $11,500 was shelled out for dining in D.C., Vermont, the Bronx, as well as Latham, New York ice cream company Mr. Dingaling.
Mr. Dingaling, pause, nigga, pause. Pause, nigga. Good Lord. The hell? Mr. Dingaling?
Jangling.
What the hell they talking about over there? Okay, let me see if there's one more thing we need to talk about with Ortez or Casio Ortez. No. But we can get into this. Let's switch a little bit and let's talk about the Diddy documentary. That's right, the Diddy documentary. We're gonna go over just some small shit here there that's been said. What's going on? Let's see. Let's go with this one first. Oh, here we go. We're gonna go from out of the community, and then we're gonna go within the community. So here is a with outside of the community perspective on the Diddy shit.
On this documentary for almost 2 years. The footage he has is insane. The people he got speaking about Diddy is ridiculous. And on top of that, the only place he agrees to do the interview, Rob, if you can show this, he goes and interviews with ABC. And there's an Instagram post he put up, Rob. I don't know if you have that or not. If you go on his Instagram account, he goes and does the interview about Diddy's documentary on ABC. And they say the reason why he did it on ABC, it's that one right there, Rob, the one you had it on, is because ABC news station is one of only few stations they're allowed to watch in prison.
That's some petty shit. That is some petty shit.
That's your petty as shit, man.
Yo, 50 cents, you going to hell, nigga.
That is petty as hell, dog. Oh shit. Let's continue, man.
With that smile. So he wants Diddy to know the world is watching you and what you did. So in a documentary, there's a couple.
That is petty as shit. So it's like that.
Like, you got to kill that nigga, boy. Like you just.
Hey, he in the pen, like, can't do shit till when is it? 2029?
And you want to hear funny? The funny shit is, you know, Diddy seen that. Nigga,
So,
I've been
like a year already, right?
I've been locked up before, nigga. And I'll be real with you, bro. Diddy, they gave him 5 years.
They gave him 50 months. That's 40. That's 4 years.
Yeah, they gave him
60. They gave him. It really, they said 50 months plus time served. So the time served gonna subtract from that shit.
So he got about
40 something goddamn more. Damn
30 months. He got about 2 more years.
Yeah, but I say about 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5 years. 2.5 years. Yeah.
that's the case, this thing can't do shit to them. But if you
actually he can come out because they do have programs up there where he at. So for good behavior, he probably got about, it depends what the judge said, but for good behavior, he probably got about between 18 months to 30. Yeah, for good behavior, guys.
He ain't gonna be in there long, dog. I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. Anybody that fucked over him, fucked with him, has died. I'm just saying, dog. Oh shit.
I'll be sure. Didn't I'll be sure said that he think Diddy was one that tried to kill him.
Man, they allegedly big Tupac. They said he had allegedly had a $1 million contract on Tupac's head that he was gonna split it between two dudes. No. It was $1 million contract to kill Suge and fucking Tupac.
All I'm gonna say is,
and because
I don't know,
Tupac died, he paid the dude $500,000. That's what has allegedly been said. That's what has been said, but that's alleged.
I don't know. I don't know, but what I can say it looks weird is whenever your biggest artist is supposed to fly out that day, and an hour before he's supposed to get on the plane, you cancel his ticket.
And you told the guy that was running Bad Boy at the time to basically, you ain't going to UK. That's on the documentary. Excuse me, spoiler alert. That dude was told. I'm
not saying he did it.
He ain't going.
But
He's in LA.
I'm not gonna say Diddy did it, but if I was on the jury trial and they was like, "Yo, do you think this nigga probably killed this motherfucker?" I'm like, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You ain't gonna lie.
There ain't I don't know no evidence, but look, man, suspicious, nigga."
I'm trying to tell you, look suspicious as hell.
All right, suspicious, nigga. It looking like we playing spades, nigga, and I know I seen you have some clubs in your hand. I've been cheating this whole entire time. Looking, I know you reneged, but I can't say nothing yet until you pull out one of them clubs, nigga. I've been looking in your hand the whole entire game.
This boy here's some food, bro.
Been looking at bitch. I seen the big joker, little joker, deuce of diamond, deuce of spade. I see you got all that big shit. But goddamn it, I seen a two of clubs in that motherfucker. I don't know how the two of clubs got in there, but I see that motherfucker in your hand, nigga. Yeah, I've been creeping and looking, nigga. But and you gonna renege, but I can't say shit. That's what that shit look like, bro. That Diddy shit, bro.
Oh God. I know a dude, man. You play spades with this motherfucker. He'll play the same card on you several times. I don't know how he do that shit. He be pulling that shit.
I wish my granddad was still alive.
You gotta be more. You gotta be partner than anybody else, dog. You don't know what.
Rest in peace, granddad. My granddad was the best spade partner because this nigga knew a cheat code for every goddamn thing. You know. This motherfucker would literally do, say he had 3 diamonds in his hand, this motherfucker would point at his ring finger and make a 3 real quick and smooth and shit. And if he wanted to cut, this motherfucker literally, he make a, like you ever seen the motherfuckers doing dip? He make that noise, and yeah, my granddad was a professional cheater when it comes to spades.
Oh shit!
If this nigga had no hearts, this nigga will scratch back his head and scratch his heart at the same time. You be like, y'all know this nigga cheating, huh? Right? No, yeah, I don't see this shit. This motherfucker scratching like a monkey. Like this ain't normal. He don't do this shit on a regular. Yeah, okay. We just gonna win this motherfucker. All right, got it.
Hey, you are on one tonight, man. God damn. I can't breathe, man.
Keep breathing, keep breathing when I'm supposed to be with no air, no air, no air.
Boy, dumb, man. Let's continue on, man. God damn.
Couple things I'll share with you guys on what I took away from it. But Rob, maybe share the clip on how he got access to some of the footage of the documentary. Is this the one, Rob?
Yep.
Go for it.
It's just
funny. Get that footage of Diddy.
I figure most journalists would not disclose their sources.
Does he know y'all have this in the doc?
I would doubt he knows.
So when this airs, that'll be the first time that his legal team, Diddy, that everybody knows that this footage is now seeing the light of day.
Perhaps. Combs' team firing back in a statement to NBC News, saying the Netflix so-called documentary is a shameful hit piece and that they relied on stolen footage that was never authorized for release. His team sending a cease and desist to Netflix.
Okay, so that doesn't mean it's not true.
Of course.
But they relied on stolen footage.
So
okay,
y'all know
what
how
they relied on.
So do y'all know how he got the footage?
From what the joke I heard a comedian say that he was put in jail and had no way to pay for the footage that he was actually filming on himself for a comeback video or some shit. And he didn't have the money to pay the people that was working on the fucking shit. So 50 stepped up and said, I'll pay for it.
Yo, that is actually.
Well, I will pay your wages or whatever the shit.
So that is actually the same shit I heard, but what I heard is that he never got paid by Diddy, and so he approached 50 Cent and asked 50 Cent would he like to buy the footage that P. Diddy had, and he sold it to 50 Cent.
To my Lil Rod.
I don't know. It was just I heard
Rod,
it.
One of the guys that was civilly suing him for sexual assault. It's in the documentary, folks. I ain't saying shit that people don't know. That's all right. So allegedly, yeah, they already said the shit. But you already know what I mean.
But until Diddy, when he was supposed to pay for the guy for all that footage, and he never paid him, he got to understand. Possession is what 3/3 of the law,
something like that. 4/10.
4/10 of the law, and so. Yeah. The nigga, at first it was his shit, but since Diddy never paid him, it's his shit regardless. So you can sue all he want, but most judges, all judges, gonna be like, yo, if you would pay the guy, you have not have to go through this problem. But because you didn't pay this guy, when were you supposed to pay him? 4 years ago, and you never paid him.
He still ain't got paid.
Possession says
he still hadn't paid old boy for producing the Love album, dog. That's the same dude said he woke up one morning. He said he woke up one morning so nigga.
That nigga had a freak. That nigga had a freak off. That nigga had a freak off Love album, boy. Hell no, nigga.
Said he knew he was drugged. So he wake up damn in a stupor, man. Not knowing what the fuck you know, and sore than a motherfucker.
At least well, could you imagine waking up and you hurt and you feeling sore from the front, nigga? Yo, what the fuck happened to me?
Now, I mean, I can imagine now if you went to sleep and woke up next morning and your balls was kind of hurting and your shit was throbbing, pause.
No,
but this nigga said he woke up in the morning, his ass was hurting. Oh, nigga.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, Lil Rod, nigga.
Lil Rod.
Used to call him Lil Leroy, and then sometimes he call his ass Little Leon, Lil Leon.
Was it
Lil Leon, Lil Leroy? His name Lil Rod. You can look at the documentary. He say this shit a couple times. Like,
ain't that the comedian?
I don't know.
Comedian?
No,
is that the comedian off of Uncle Drew?
I don't know, nigga. All I know is the dude that produced the album for him. He moved to Miami to live with him while he produced the fucking album.
Oh, that nigga got. Oh yeah, Diddy fucked that.
Said that when they had the freak offs and shit, he be high as hell. You know, this nigga had pink cocaine, all that shit. Nigga. And they said that nigga had ketamine. He had everything, nigga. The motherfucker's a millionaire, multi-millionaire. You didn't think he could get anything he put his hands on, nigga? He can get anything, nigga.
Oh,
this nigga bought 2 houses, my nigga, on Star Island right next to each other, nigga. 2 of them, nigga. Motherfucker got too much money, nigga.
Don. And then they ask about the history of 50 and him, issue that they've had. What's the one you just pulled up, Rob?
This is where they talk about the feud, and then I also have 50 Cent talking about Diddy's reaction to the documentary.
Yeah, that's so funny. That is so funny. But watch this one here. Go ahead, Rob.
You asked for more ways to create
commercial. So we're gonna get right back to it, folks.
You know, this should be on
that. But it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform.
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right, for 20 years, right, is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like he was like it was like a tester, like maybe you'll come play with me, type of thing, right? And stop.
50 felt some kind of way, nigga.
Yeah, he did. You can tell by his facial expression.
Oh, that nigga was offended, boy. God damn.
Personal.
I think it's important to also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious details, you know, that the real goal was to storytell. And if you, not every...
I can't take
and I'm going to tell you, hey, I'm going to tell you after watching the documentary, dog, it's a documentary now. It ain't just...
Hold on. Can you go back, Sean, just like 15 seconds when she started opening her mouth? Look at this nigga 50 Cent's face. Hold on. She started talking. Hold on, look at his face, nigga.
It's not personal.
I think it's important to also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights.
Hey, you know that his face, like, you know that's some bullshit. This nigga, boy, this nigga, you ain't shit. Nigga, damn, you ain't shit.
Oh, that's a snitching ass nigga.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't shit.
Oh, this is a snitching ass nigga, dog.
This nigga, like, man, yeah. At most, you know, all the niggas didn't like his ass.
We done lost our whole audience.
Y'all bitches don't know what comedy is anyway, nigga.
Hey, we was running about 3 deep for a minute, bro. All right, we're gonna continue on, man.
Lights, the salacious details, you know, that the real goal was to storytell. And if you, not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this project.
Yeah, I mean, so that's that part, right? The fact that the feud with the two of them, hey, let me take you shopping. Like, you say that to a girl, 50 is like, what are you talking about? Take me shopping. Out of your flipping mind, you want to take me shopping. And then last but not least, Rob, the other clip you have of 50 is talking about how he thinks Diddy's going to like this documentary. Go ahead, Rob.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time.
Can't even hold it.
Because you'll see people saying that. I mean, he may feel a different way about pieces and bits of it, but he knows the truth. I think he'll see the truth in it.
Okay, have you seen it?
I saw the first.
Hell, you ain't got no choice but to see the truth when that shit was displayed the way I seen that shit. Watch that documentary, my nigga. It ain't like it's just like going by speculation, nigga.
Hey, well, wait till you see that shit. You gonna get another perspective of the freak offs.
This bitch got receipts, nigga. even if the receipts are eyewitness goddamn accounts, some of this eyewitness, some of it's not. It's a little bit of speculation, but still, you look at that shit. Yo, yeah, that shit I think is right on point.
10 minutes, and I'm like, first of all, I swear to you, I had no idea it was 50s because the footage is very personal in the beginning where he's talking to his lawyer in a hotel room live. The person's recording it, and then across from him in the building, there's cops looking at the hotel room because I guess there was a warrant. Yeah, this is basically like that scene. But let me ask you a question, Pat. I don't want you to have to give it away for people that haven't seen it. What was one of the things that stuck out to you where you were like, oh my
Well, I mean, listen,
God.
I'm gonna say what I took away. You can go do whatever you want to do, and you still want to
Go see
watch
it.
it. So,
Okay.
Rob, can you pull up the characters that were in it? One of the guys was a guy that owned 25% of Bad Boy. Okay, he owned 25% of Bad Boy when
Y'all
he started Bad
listen to
Boy.
this shit.
It was between two guys. Okay, I think the guy's name is Kirk Burroughs, if I'm not mistaken. Can you type in Kirk Burroughs to see the face?
Glasses and the dreads?
Let me see if this is the one. Kirk Burroughs. Yeah. Can you go
Childhood
to images
friend.
to see if that's him?
Yeah,
Kirk
that's
Burroughs.
him.
Okay, so that's him.
Yeah.
He owned 25% of Bad Boy. When they started Bad Boy, he puts 25 under his name, 75 under his mother's name. Diddy does. So 75% of the company's under his mother's name, 25% is under his name. One day he comes up to him fully ready to take the sky out, says, you have to sign off the 25% to me. He says, I'm not going to do it. He says, you have to do it. He forces him to sign up and gives away the 25% over to Diddy. Okay? Gives away the 25% to Diddy. That's his.
Threatening his life?
He threatens his life, allegedly, to give up the 25%, which he ends up giving up to Diddy. And he says, I'm going to give it back to you. Never gives it back to him. And then later on, when he takes him to court to say, this is my 25%, the court says, no, you have mental issues. You're having challenges here. This is out of control. Boom. Diddy ends up keeping the 25%. Nothing ever happens. He never gets the 25% back. This is the guy that was doing all the deals. Okay. But as you go through the story with him and the stories of the girls and what happened and how he became super famous was that basketball game in New York that he set up, that 9 people died, and he had to go in front of TV and explain the fact that I was trying to put together the greatest basketball game ever. It's called the City College Stampede. 9 kids died. Have you heard about the story?
No.
You've never heard about the story? Rob, can you just go online and type in this?
Death has been following this motherfucker for a long time. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Hey,
I don't like nobody. Jews, niggas, Asians, blacks, whites, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, dogs.
I'm the coon. That's a coon.
Coon Patrol. Coon Patrol.
Coon that ain't a sheep. Some fat ninja shit.
This is how Diddy became famous.
What year was this?
This is Diddy's
it
19
90s?
years old. If you just type in the City College, yeah, this is 34 years ago, guys.
Wow.
Exactly 34 years ago. Go to a clip of it, Rob, if you can, just to show. Go to the cover of that page.
And 3 + 4 is 7.
Go to the cover there. Look at that.
Oh my God.
8 crushed to death and ends up becoming 9, by the way. Yeah, true story. But if you go and see if you can find a video, Rob, of what it looked like, if you type if you type in video, so everybody's coming to this game, all the major NBA, all the major rappers, everybody's, oh my God, it's going to be great. It's going to be this, it's going to be that. And in that image right there, go to that image right there with Diddy, the middle one. That's him doing the press conference. He does the press conference on that day at 19-ish years old. Boom, he becomes famous. And he creates that rumor reputation of he can put the biggest parties in the world and people show up, the biggest promoter. So that became a way where his image got bigger and bigger and bigger with this. And then when you continue, there's a part with what he didn't like is that Tupac and Biggie started getting very close because Tupac would allow Biggie to open for him. So you guys have to realize, I had Greg Kading on the show 10 years ago. Greg Kading is the guy that was the lead investigator of Tupac. He was in the documentary as well. He was investigating what happened to, he was investigating what happened to, and Rob, if you can pull up the podcast with he and I, and the way I did it on the board, and I put all the suspects of who it could have been. And then he gets the recording and shows with Keefe D. Keefe D is the guy that was the boss who Diddy allegedly offered $1 million. They said he'll take $1 million to take both of them out. So, and he's saying the recording. He's saying it to the feds. So right here, if you zoom in on this list, Rob, can you zoom in on the list? Okay. So if you zoom in, you see the bottom 3 names. You see the bottom 3 names right there
on the right
by his right hand.
Tupac,
right there. Yeah, that's Keefe D is right in the middle.
Okay.
The one to the left is the guy that stole one of the Death Row Records chains.
Oh.
Zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a little bit. You can't do it. Okay, it's all good. No worries. So the guy in the middle is the guy that's having a conversation who says, "Yeah, he offered us $1 million to take him out." Keefe D, and so they try to get the money. They're not able to kill both because he wanted them to kill both Suge and Pac.
in the car.
They only kill Pac, and they don't kill Suge. So allegedly, they got paid $500,000. The $500,000 was paid to the guy on the right, all the way to the right. You see the guy on the right?
Corey.
He's the one allegedly that got the $500,000, and that money never went to Keefe D or anybody else. The guy on the left is the one that stole the
chain,
the chain, which was a Death Row Records chain. That's a way of saying I got your rapper's chain, because if you were one of the guys, Death Row. So long story short, this whole thing isn't recording that he said this. So what does Diddy do? Rob, can you pull up this song? It's a song called Black Rob, featuring Mark Curry and Mario Winans. If you can just type in lyrics, okay? So he gets $1 million. Can you go to the lyrics? And Diddy's in the lyrics when he gets started. Go a little bit lower. Boom, boom. Muscle.
You see it in this game?
Can you type in the word in there, Rob? Nice guy. Type Control F, nice guy. Okay, right there. Look at it's 1999. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Been nice too long. I'm just gonna start making y'all
blank
disappear. Man, first I'm gonna take your records off the radio. Then I'm gonna erase your social security number. Take your birth certificate out flies. I'm gonna do your whole effing family. Ain't nothing but mercy. And then, by the way, in the lyrics, he says, I'll drop $1 million on your head to erase you. Can you type in, I'll drop $1 million, just put Control F. Just go to Google and type this out. I'll drop $1 million on your head. I'll drop $1 million on your head, and just put Diddy next to it. Right there. See, it says Black Rob. What song came up?
Phrase.
I'll drop $1 million on your head. Erase you and your whole family, biatch.
Wow.
He's saying it in the song on what he did to get rid of Tupac.
What an idiot.
He's saying this like that is the level of criminality to say, I'm going to get away with it, right? One day I'm at an NBA game. This was 2 years ago, right before he got arrested. I had done like 3 videos on Diddy. He's at a game with one of his girls. He sees me. I see him. Listen, if there's a guy in the hip hop world I cannot stand, is this guy. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. And then we're locked in. Vinny, when I tell you we're locked in eye to eye, 2 minutes.
And you're not breaking.
Neither one of us are breaking.
And
okay?
he's across the...
Look, you don't understand. To me, Tupac was as a young kid coming up, he played a very big role as a
painting.
Yeah, he's
the most influential people in your life.
To me, that guy was so to me, you took this guy out. I investigated a lot of people based on the reports and things that we talked to a lot of different people. It always comes back to Diddy. And the more and more you put the stuff together, there's another story about what happened with Biggie. So same partner, that guy that's a 25% owner. So they said, okay, let's go to LA and let's do this tour in LA. Biggie's like, there's videos of Biggie saying, man, I feel like something's about to happen. I feel like someone's going to take me out. He's supposed to go to LA. And then right after LA, he's supposed to go to UK for a tour. He's already got flight and everything booked. Diddy calls, what's the guy's name?
Edwards on the right? All the way on the right? Corey Edwards?
Corey Edwards. He calls him and he says, cancel his flight. So what do you mean cancel his flight? Cancel his flight. I'm not canceling his flight. He's going to New York. He's going to UK. Cancel his flight. So they cancel his flight. Biggie stays, and then he gets killed. and the rest is history.
If you don't understand the rules of power, you are
Good
certainly
Lord,
lose
man.
to someone who.
That's crazy, man. That is crazy.
He uses that to come out and creates that song, Every Breath I, and Sting performs it, and he dances,
of course,
celebrating the death, and he's praying to Biggie, and he puts the biggest funeral together, and guess who pays for the funeral? He uses all the money from Biggie to pay for Biggie's funeral.
Jeez.
This guy's the biggest dirtbag out there in this space. Biggest dirtbag. And I'm so glad that, what's his name, did this, 50 Cent did this. And by the way, if you're thinking that he's going to take shots at Bieber and J-Lo and any of that, or Leonardo, nothing like that happens in this documentary. It's not that documentary. I think those guys were probably protected to not show what the Bieber thing is and what the other stuff is. But you really learn about this guy's character and the ties with the mom and who the mom was and beating him up, and the dad being a former mobster. And they used to say is that dad was a former FBI informant working with Frank Lucas. You know Frank Lucas from American Gangster? Apparently Diddy's dad has ties to Frank Lucas. If you type in Diddy's dad, Frank Lucas, zoom in a little bit, Rob. Was an associate right there. Diddy's father, Melvin Earl
What
Combs.
the fuck did he just say?
Melvin was an associate of drug lord Frank.
Am I the only one that heard that?
Diddy's father?
No, that nigga just, man, come on. You know that nigga just mumbled for a second.
What did he say?
You mean when he said Diddy's father? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, wait, what? I was like, hold on. What was he saying? I didn't know he was mumbling. I thought he was talking words.
And by the way, he uses that to come out and creates that song, Every Breath I, and Sting performs it, and he dances,
of course,
celebrating the death, and he's praying to Biggie, and he puts the biggest funeral together, and guess who pays for the funeral? He uses all the money from Biggie to pay for Biggie's funeral.
Jeez.
This guy's the biggest dirtbag out there in this space. Biggest dirtbag. And I'm so glad that, what's his name, did this, 50 Cent did this. And by the way, if you're thinking that he's going to take shots at Bieber and J-Lo and any of that, or Leonardo, nothing like that happens in this documentary. It's not that documentary. I think those guys were probably protected to not show what the Bieber thing is and what the other stuff is. But you really learn about this guy's character and the ties with the mom and who the mom was and beating him up, and the dad being a former mobster. And they used to say is that dad was a former FBI informant working with Frank Lucas. You know Frank Lucas from American Gangster? Apparently Diddy's dad has ties to Frank Lucas. If you type in Diddy's dad, Frank Lucas, zoom in a little bit, Rob. Was an associate right there. Diddy's father, Melvin Earl Combs. Melvin was an associate of.
What?
I'm sorry. You hear that, dude? I was just like, well, I thought he was speaking for another language and everything. I thought then he was just.
I didn't hear it, man.
Yeah, right there. Can't believe you didn't hear it.
Oh shit! I think that's him kind of like scanning the fucking words. That's what he's doing.
Well, see, I don't know. I get tired of people. That's Patrick Bet Davis, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I get tired of people trying to say he's like a racist.
He's not, man.
He only want people, you know, who's gonna agree, yada yada yada. And I'm just like, yo, what?
You don't listen to him.
And he is and I give him his respect because at least he's probably one of the most realest dudes on the internet, in my opinion, because of the fact that he had no problem putting out his flaws like they're out there.
Yep. And you tell he's a Syrian, but he's a proud American.
Because the craziest thing about it is when he came out was just like, yeah, I can't read good. He's like, yeah, I can't read good and all that shit. And I was just like, yo, that takes balls and honestly to really say that, because most men don't have the balls to say that shit. And when he was like that and all that shit, and I was just like, I put in the comments, I was like, well, you really can't say shit. The motherfucker's a billionaire. So, hey, if the nigga can't read, what is your excuse?
Exactly.
Was an associate right there. Diddy's father, Melvin Earl Combs. Melvin was an associate of drug lord Frank Lucas. You know Frank Lucas is $275 million.
He was doing heroin and flying everything back and forth to Vietnam.
But allegedly, Diddy's dad was an FBI informant. Is who he was. Wow. Okay, allegedly, Diddy's dad was an FBI informant. So some people are saying maybe he was also an FBI informant.
Allegedly.
No, his dad was an FBI informant. His dad was.
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, it's his pops was.
Y'all don't see how deep this shit goes. The rabbit hole goes deep. Deeper than a $2 hose pussy, guys.
And so my thing is with Diddy is that I kind of feel like Diddy was the fall guy.
Could have been. I can see how that could.
Like, it's crazy because I remember I know you probably remember everybody used to talk about the Illuminati and all that shit, and how the Illuminati's and everything is from politics, from entertainment to music and all that shit. That is kind of true though, a little bit, right? Just think about it. All right, all their most devious bullshit, right? Harvey Weinstein.
Entertainment.
Diddy. Music. Jeffrey Epstein. Politics.
You're right.
What else is missing? Religion.
Hmm.
The Catholic Church.
Hmm.
All those priests back in the day fucking those boys and shit.
Pause, man.
Sports. Robert Kraft.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, bro. All this shit starting to look like it's connected for some weird reason. Some weird way.
Let's continue on.
Foreman. The guy said, every room you went into, he recorded everything. Every room you went into, he recorded everything. So listen, all in all, it's a great documentary to watch. If you're following, the only reason I followed the story is because I only one reason I watch a documentary is because I wanted to see what the ties were with Tupac. And there's a whole section that has to do with Tupac. A whole section tied to Tupac. Anyways,
no, where does this go from here? Because 50 had this footage. Somehow he got this footage.
Yeah.
What was Diddy charged with? Meaning, what was he found guilty of?
He's going to do 4 years and he's going to be free, which is...
So by the time there's another election, Diddy's going to be free?
And by the way, there's a whole section where they interviewed the jurors.
Okay.
The jurors sided with Diddy.
How do you mean?
You have to see what they're saying in the documentary.
They sided
with Diddy.
In what capacity?
Because they felt bad for him. They're just trying to take advantage of him. They're trying to take money from a rich guy, and that's all this is. It is a conspiracy. He wouldn't do such a thing. The jurors were siding with Diddy, which it's a spectacle. By the way, the guy's going to get out and he's going to put a big party together, and people are going to go to the party and a lot of baby oil.
Hey, we got to get tickets.
By the way, there's a whole.
Gotta get tickets, boy. I ain't gonna miss that freak off. I ain't missing that freak off.
You gonna come up out of there with a sore ass,
nigga? Nigga. I'm gonna break up with my girl for a weekend, nigga. I'll be like,
they said allegedly that the fucking baby oil was laced. Nah, who the fuck lacing baby oil, nigga?
Be surprised, nigga.
Ketamine.
It was laced with it couldn't be laced with no ketamine.
MDA, was it MMDA? The MDA?
Yeah, it most likely had to be like MDMA.
Molly.
Yeah, MDMA, MDA.
And old girl, and the damn gigolo that they hired to fuck on the regular. We goddamn popping fucking what was it? Ecstasy. How about they was freaking off they was freaking off for 48 hours straight, nigga. And dude was like, how the hell are y'all doing this shit?
Well, my thing is, it's like,
and that's when Cassie said, look, we take these.
back in the day, like what the time they talking about when Cassie, they're talking about back in the day, Cassie was fine as fuck. She was one of the finest. She was one of the finest females, and because she was like, was she like black and Filipino or something?
Something like that. That motherfucker was good, dog.
Yeah, and she actually looked good now too. You know, after having a baby, she got a little thicker and all that shit. She looked good, and so I'm like,
if you listen to all the shit they did to her, man, and what was going on and shit, that's somebody you be like, okay, that's compared to two welcome mats on the damn steps of a house.
It's like she tell you,
so
put
you
the
got
condom on.
so Cat, you better put the condom on.
She be like, put the condom on. I'm like, baby, I'm average size. That means I ain't gonna get no pussy. The condom gonna get all the pussy.
You better put a condom on, nigga.
That condom gonna get all the pussy, boy.
You know how they have how they have in the dating market now these conversations about ran through nigga. That motherfucker it's ran through nigga. Man, I'm sorry for all of the pain and the abuse that she had to take, but at the same time, motherfucker, he groomed the shit out you.
Well,
but you was also popping them ecstasy too, and you was also sucking dicks and getting fucked by both of them. I'm going into too much.
The problem I had with the whole Cassie shit, and it was kind of like, as much as I fucking dislike Diddy with a passion, as much I would love to see him, I don't even want to see Diddy rot in jail. I want him to see him rot in a fucking shallow grave. Diddy has done a lot of bullshit before I grew up. You gotta remember, I grew up north, and I grew up north, and
allegedly he paid Shine to take the fall for him. Allegedly,
so I grew up north and in Connecticut and shit, right? Shine, his people, because he had people up there he was cool with. My sister was cool with his people and shit, right? Because we was out there in Bloomfield and shit. He had some people out there in Bloomfield and all that shit. They were good people and all that shit, you know? And so I have met Shine like so many times. But I was a kid at the time. So, but it was nothing like I kind of knew anything like it and all that shit. But I have heard some of the bullshit Diddy used to do, some of the shit that will never make it to, you know, to the mainstream media, mainstream audience, because they're not famous people. They're not big people. They're just regular people. They're just regular people, regular citizens, regular immigrants, right? And so he has been doing shit. He's been doing bullshit since the beginning, bro. Since he got foot into the music industry, because there's shit that 50 Cent ain't going to say. The reason why him and Diddy got real beef with and all that shit, and I guaranteed you, if 50 Cent tell some of his story, I guaranteed you some of this shit gonna be brought up when he got shot.
Well, you know, your boy Shine is a politician in Belize right now. He said he forgiving him, and he said that's somebody that destroyed my life, but he's in Belize right now, dude.
And the reason why Shine is saying that shit is the fact that he don't want no smoke, and he don't got no money to handle the smoke.
And he ain't nowhere in the documentary, dog, other than maybe a picture here, a picture there. They ain't got no eyewitness account from this motherfucker.
Yeah, because 50 Cent is looking out for him.
Oh, okay.
That's why. Because 50 Cent's looking out for him, because don't get it twisted. that if it comes out true that the whole Shine situation, he was basically doing it for Diddy. Well, technically that's another charge, nigga. I don't know what the statute of limitations is, nigga, but does sound like another charge to me, nigga. Shine.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If he did that shit, then wouldn't Sean have to come to America to testify?
No, they can bring his ass. Oh, America, come get you. They would be like, hey,
you don't think they'll let them? You don't think they'll let them do a virtual damn testimony?
Either America can be like, hey, we can send you a plane ticket, or we can always come and get you. Which one would you like? if they come and get you, you going through customs, all that shit in handcuffs, nigga.
Yep, it's one or the other, huh?
Yeah,
that'd be some thing. That'd be some shit if he had to do that shit. Come on,
story with the baby oil.
What's the story with the baby oil?
Oh, Vinny, the guy.
I have to watch the whole thing tonight.
The guy who was the one that was hooking up with Cassie while he was watching.
Yeah,
and they're going at it.
I remember that guy.
He talks about the whole thing. And one time when Diddy was about to go to,
that's that gigolo I told you that they hired. That they used to fly from everywhere. Like if let's say they in Miami and the gigolos wherever he live at.
The white dude?
No, it's a black dude.
Oh, it was another. There was another dude too, right?
I just know about one.
Actually, hold on. Wasn't it another?
Fly his ass out to Miami, wherever they at in the country. Fly his ass out there to beat her down. So in other words, Diddy is a cuck allegedly.
Well, for Diddy, he suffers from micropenis.
Well, once again, regardless what he suffers from, he beat her down too. One time they said he got mad that she was looking at him a certain way. Like, well, you think his dick bigger than mine? He paused.
Because Diddy got that. He suffered from micropenis.
Oh shit. Oh, let's continue on, dog.
To kill him, killed Kid Cudi because Cassie ran away to go hook up with Kid Cudi. He calls Cassie calls Diddy's assistant, whose mother used to be a cocaine addict, who died at a young age, and she had to take care of it. So she's like, I'm used to personalities like this. This is Diddy's assistant. She calls the assistant to say, I'm with Kid Cudi. He's like, listen, Diddy can cheat on you. You can't cheat on Diddy. And says, if he finds out he's going to kill you, well, guess who finds out? Diddy finds out. Diddy grabs a gun, says, we're going together, tells the girl, takes her to go to find Cassie because they're going to kill Cassie. I mean, listen, Kid Cudi and Cassie.
No, he takes the girl takes Diddy and Cassie to go find Kid Cudi because he wanted to kill him, allegedly.
She was this 19-year-old coming up, attractive, drop dead gorgeous, and he was all what, like, there's a whole part about Diddy where.
So check this out. So that is a manipulation tactic. He wasn't literally going to kill Kid Cudi. It was a manipulation tactic to keep Cassie in line.
Right.
But as much as people will disagree with me, Cassie is not a complete victim in this whole entire situation. Because if you
like some of it.
If you look at some of the evidence that came out during the shit,
yeah, Cassie was contacting the gigolo. She was contacting the gigolo.
No, Cassie was doing notorious shit too. Cassie was trying to put hits out on niggas. Cassie was making threats also to motherfuckers.
Allegedly.
No, this is all in the court evidence, court documents. Like this ain't no election shit. This is all in the court case. All because the reason why she cannot get prosecuted, she did not look frowned upon in front of the media. It's the fact that the prosecution made sure that she made herself to look out to be the victim.
Boy,
even though I'm looking at the evidence, I'm like,
we just dropped our
she
62%.
even though I'm looking at the evidence, I'm just like, well, she kind of seemed like that is Bonnie. It's kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde situation going on, apparently.
Could be, man. Could be.
Friends' girls. Whoever his friends' girls were with, he wanted to hook up with
What
them.
about his friends' boyfriends?
That comes
He did a lot
on
of gay
later on.
stuff too, no?
But you know what he does? He finds out who Suge Knight's side chick was in Atlanta. He gives her a $50,000 diamond ring to hook up with Suge Knight's because Suge was a boss of Death Row Records. And it's his way of saying, I have to get even with Suge.
Because
So
Suge went up
he
on
buys a $50,000 diamond ring or diamond necklace for this girl, whatever, there's a lot to it.
And that beat, you know that beat, because he went, remember, it was a Hip Hop Source Awards where Suge went on stage. It was like, hey, man, if y'all, you don't want, your producers dancing all up in the videos, come to Death Row. Oh, they hated each other.
And then Diddy gets up on stage and he says, listen, I heard somebody says that if you don't want your, this to get in the videos, here's what I'm all about. I'm about all of us celebrating each other's successes, and I just want to give a shout out to all the winners tonight.
Yeah.
And then behind closed doors says, I got to take this guy
Taking
out.
him out. Wow.
What do you think was? I'm going to bring up some lyrics. What do you think was Diddy's motivation? Is it money? Is it power?
Evil?
Is it psychopathy? Is it Machiavellianism?
And envy, control, limelight. He has to be the face, and nobody can have it.
No, he has
envy. He has.
My bad.
I think that Diddy suffers from the trauma that he was introduced to when he was a little kid. Like, he was introduced to pushers, introduced to those parties at his mom's house all the time. His dad was a hustler who ended up getting killed. FBI informant, all that other shit, but people was at his house, there was prostitutes at his house, everybody. They used to have parties and shit.
I believe
He's seen folk do drugs. They said those times when he would walk in a room and he didn't know nobody was in there and somebody was in there fucking. You know what I'm saying? He's been exposed to this shit. That could be it too, but he's been exposed to this shit for a long time. When you introduce kids to certain things, that shit stay with you, man, because that's your developmental years.
I believe he has a God complex, but he suffers from severe low self-esteem because he has a micro penis. I'm sorry.
He's suffering more than that. I feel you, dog.
I don't know why I heard that shit a long time ago. Every single time the dude was like, micro penis. I was like, why you keep saying it like that, bro? Micro penis. So, but yeah, so he, I believe he does suffer from a God complex, but because he's so insecure from his small membrane downstairs, is that it kind of comes off as Machiavellianism, tad bit narcissistic. No, it's just more of a God complex because how he was raised, right? He was probably raised, you said he was raised by people.
He was only raised by a woman pretty much too, because his dad died at a young age. So after that, who was raised with his mama? And if your mama is having fucking people at the house, some people getting caught fucking rooms, people fucking snorting, motherfuckers coming around dealing, motherfuckers dancing and acting the fool, and it's just debauchery all around. What the fuck think you gonna happen to you?
And so just imagine he's a kid and he's coming around, and you're talking about what, crack era days too? Late crack, early crack era days.
All of New York.
And so it could have been a point to where, hey, you got goddamn crackheads at the house and shit. And you never know. Maybe Diddy, he might knew a little bit, oh, I can get you some crack. I know who got crack. you know, or you got the dealers coming at the house and all that shit, and you fucking with the people who's high on crack and all that shit. And so eventually you feel like you're above these people now because of the fact that you're like, well, I don't do drugs. And Diddy, he didn't do drugs, he didn't drink, he didn't do. Only thing he liked doing is his drug of choice was fucking. And honestly, I believe he wasn't really doing fucking. I guess his pleasure came that he knew he could control people to do whatever he fucking wants to do. That was his ego come from. That was that God complex ego, because he felt like he is better than everybody. He is the black messiah. He's the black God. And so he could do whatever he wants. Remember, there's a video he said, anything I want, I get.
Mm-hmm.
God complex.
Yeah. That continue on, man.
He has to be the face. He has to be the limelight. Nobody can have it more than him.
And obviously, he's the reason that he became super famous. He was the producer for Biggie, and Biggie was numero uno.
Yep.
1 and 2, Tupac and Biggie.
And the guy who was partners with, the guy that brought him up, type in Diddy's first mentor. This is the guy that Diddy went and worked as his assistant at a young age. That
What's
took him
his
in.
name? Be right back.
Andre Harrell.
Let it play.
Andre Harrell takes him, the founder of Uptown Records. And you know what Andre Harrell does? He fires him because he says Diddy's getting out of control, disrespecting me. He fires Diddy and tells Diddy, you can leave and you can take only one client. And guess who he takes? The only client he takes is, he says, you can take Biggie. Nobody else is coming with you. He allowed Diddy to leave with only Biggie, and that's when he starts Bad Boy, and he gives 25% to that guy and 75% to his mom.
Interesting.
This is the guy that mentored him. That's the guy everybody wanted to work for.
That's the 25% guy?
No, Andre Harrell
gotcha.
is the founder of Uptown Records, which everybody was under. He mentored Diddy, and he's a legend in the
Diddy
game.
became bigger than him.
If you know Andre Harrell, he's like a legit G in this game.
Well, back to the cast. You think if you want to explore lyrics and be like, well, how literal are we going to take this? So you know the song that goes, last night, couldn't even get an answer. I tried to call.
One of my favorite beats.
So great song, Keisha Cole.
What?
Yeah. At the end of the song, he's calling her through the whole video. I couldn't get an answer.
Yeah.
He leaves her a voicemail. Do you know what he says on the voicemail? Here it is right here. He goes, hey, what's up? I've been trying to reach you all night. This stuff ain't funny, not picking up my mother effing calls. You better stop playing with these feelings. You know how much I love you, right? And then can I get a completed second zone for a couple of seconds? And then I couldn't get in touch with you, and I'm ready to move on. And I'm going to shoot the mother effer up, you Emma effing dumb B. So this is he's basically saying to his girl, yo, you don't pick up my call? I'm going to come shoot up your house.
It's almost as if
I don't
he
know how
told
much
everybody.
literal we can take these words, but certainly when there's smoke,
you know
there's
what
fire.
it is. You know what it is. You know how comedians sometimes when they get caught, when they try to get extremely analytical with database, and then somebody catches them, somebody super brilliant, and then they're like, I'm just a comedian.
Like Dave Smith.
And here, what rappers can get away with is what? This is entertainment. It's just a song.
Of course.
This is not real. I don't mean this. It's entertainment. It's just rap. Tom, you look like you want to say something.
No, in just 2 days, I'll show you how.
Came right back on time, boy. Enough on time to damn skip this commercial, baby. Let's go.
The genre of
gangsta rap.
music is
No,
not
this
my
is your
lane.
specialty, yeah.
No. This
Yeah.
genre is not my lane, but it's really sad because you see it. You see it. The psychology of crime. You see it in so many other areas. The denial, the narcissism, and stuff like that. You know, Elizabeth Holmes had it and defrauded $100 million from investors, ended up in prison without like the violence and the foreshadowing and the tipping off through the lyrics. You see the psychology of people who, you know, they get on that rail and they're just that train, they're the head of the train and they're going here. Nothing can get in front of it. Nothing can distract it. People are tossed off that don't support it. And it's a psychology of crime.
You know who I want to hear from? Ray Dalio.
Yeah, because
You know that
did
they
an
have a
interview
relationship.
together.
Ray Dalio
Yeah.
and Diddy. Ray Dalio was kind of a mentor
Yeah.
to Diddy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything illegal, 0%. I don't know anything about that. He was a mentor of his because Combs and Dalio, they were at some award. It was alphabetical. Here they go, right here. Founder of Bridgewater Associates, one of the richest men in the world, hedge fund guy. help him to advance his success to the next level. Would love to hear what Ray Dalio has to say on Diddy. Would love to hear it.
If you love Christmas as much as we do, Kai,
All
we
right.
got 3 Christmas trees in the house.
That's it for that. Dragon, you got any crypto, bro? Dragon. Oh, Dragon. Well, while Dragon's getting things going, man, we're gonna move on.
Yeah, give me just a second, bro.
Yeah, we
Get
good.
out the
We
way,
good.
bitch. Get out the way.
We got some more shit we can look at real quick, man.
Man, these AI 1950
Look at this
soul
shit
music,
here, man.
bro.
Let's look at this shit. Oh, I want you to see this. This shit's funny as fuck, bro. This dude. Okay, no. We're gonna do this real quick. Let's do this real
So,
quick.
Sean, have you
What's up?
heard of the 1950 soul version of Miss Jackson?
No, I don't think so, dog.
Nigga, that shit is. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is good. That AI version of Miss Outcast Miss Jackson, the 1950 soul version.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's pretty fucking good.
Oh yeah,
It is. It's pretty fucking good. It's better than Move, bitch.
Dang.
Like, I was surprised how fucking. I was like, nigga, this is actually fucking good. I was like, oh my god, I got it. This is going on the SoundCloud and the Spotify.
I had to check that shit out. But look at this right. Look at this right here, man.
A single family. I'll pull the fast one on the Dominican Republic. They went over there and told that government that they were going to build a single family housing unit. Turn around, a mosque is going up. After they told the government, hey, we're just building a single family housing unit, the housing minister, the minister of housing, went to go check, and the builders are building a straight mosque. It don't even look like a house. They like, hold up now. We got to stop these building. Y'all got to stop building this because this is not what the permit said, and this is not what we agreed to. Now they got Dominicans out there protesting. This happened in Punta Cana. Punta Cana built a mosque. That's what the Muslims were saying. Now you got the Dominicans out there marching and protesting. They're like, they're trying to protect their culture because Dominicans are Christian and they feel like their culture is being attacked because you have the Haitians over there, that's Muslims, and then on top of their Muslim.
Cristo nuestro rey, es nuestro Señor. No queremos Alá ni queremos
Time out.
El mensaje.
Hold on.
What's up, man?
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I have never met a Dominican Muslim. I've been around Dominicans all my life.
They talking about immigrants, man.
The Haitians are, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you said the Haitians?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they said the Haitians. You have the Haitians who are the ones that have the Muslim portions because the Dominicans are mainly Christians and they're wanting to keep their, keep what they got going.
It's Haitians, dog.
Now it makes sense why a bunch. Now it makes sense.
Why a bunch of them get them deported?
History. Now it makes a bunch of sense. Now.
Well, it was where my
before they
girls.
They just were saying they were just keeping it really vague and say Haitians were being deported from the DR. They weren't giving any reason they're being deported.
So I don't know if y'all remember a while ago that I told you about how one of my girl's teachers, one of her professors at the college and shit, but some Haitian people kidnapped her baby, actually stole the baby out of her arms and shit and all that. And so that was kind of one of the reasons, why they really have been up in, they have like risen up the deportation of the Haitians because it was crazy. My girl, she was like, she was playing the video to me and all that shit, but they were killing a lot of Haitians out there, the Dominican Republic.
Now you know why.
Because they were it was some like there's a lot, and that's the reason why when these liberal Dominicans come up there, like be in the expat group and all that shit, and I as as another person who's American, this lady she coming up there, I was just like, listen here, ma'am. Yeah, you can keep talking all that shit, but these motherfuckers ain't hearing that shit in this group. And I'm like, listen here, ma'am, if you want that, keep your ass in your fucking country. Keep your ass in Canada. But I was like this, you come down here, Dominican Republic, yeah, there's a lot of shit that you're saying in the Dominicans in the comments, like you're going against their culture and all that shit. And the reason why the same shit is coincidentally the same shit that has happened in the United States, Canada, Great Britain, all these countries with these immigration problems. It's funny how the same shit is happening to Dominican Republic that happened to all those other countries.
And all of them have one thing in common.
Mass illegal immigration. Same thing with the Dominican Republic with the Haitians, because you got inflation going on. And remember, last time we was in the Dominican Republic, and wasn't no goddamn inflation. Well, it was inflation, but inflation wasn't how it was when we was there.
Nope. Them prices went up, bro.
And them bitch ass niggas talking about,
well, it's good if you're American, you got American dollars, but you gotta understand what the impact is for the natives, man. That shit good is.
Yeah, and then I fucking hate these assholes. But yeah, and so you try to explain these shits to these fucking liberals, like, yo, listen here, bro. You can't do this shit. Like, not only what happens is that you have and they don't like it when I say you have a superior working class that is coming into the market, and you won't be able to compete. They're like, well, how are they superior? Yada yada yada. I'm just like, I'm looking at it as the eyes of an employer. If you will work harder, not only work harder, you're gonna do less fiction. And final thing that most business owners like, and I could pay you less. Of course, they're a superior workforce. Stupid motherfuckers, can't stand.
Let's keep going, man.
El mensaje fue claro. Decenas de personas se congregaron el domingo frente a la mezquita que se construyó.
So she just basically said they are gathering in front of a mosque, protesting.
En Punta Cana para manifestar su rechazo al Islam en la República Dominicana.
Because of the manifestation of the Islamics in the Republican Dominicana.
La convocatoria estuvo encabezada por el empresario y consultor jurídico Isaac Colón junto a Robert Martínez.
I thought she said Punta Cana. I thought she said
it is in Punta Cana. Yeah.
It's in Punta Cana. Okay.
When the protests happened in Punta Cana, yeah.
Un llamado al gobierno de proteger la nación ante lo que ellos llaman una religión extremista.
Yo le pido al gobierno, por favor.
They're just saying they're resisting the Islamic increase in population there. And once again, people, like we said, we've heard all about the Haitians being deported from the Dominican Republic, and a lot of us black would be like, "Oh, that ain't fair." Now we're getting more details into it. The details it was a lot of fucking Muslims.
Yeah, and
they were breaking laws and shit, Sharia law. We're gonna get into a little Sharia law before we go crypto.
And they've been, been taking a lot of the fucking construction jobs. They've been taking a lot of jobs from the Dominicans.
Fucking up the economy over there.
The economy's already fucked. The economy's already
making it worse.
Like the same thing that the United States did for Argentina, I guarantee probably next year we're going to be doing the same thing for the Dominican Republic.
Well, it is what it got to be.
Currency exchange.
muchas veces escuchan los llamados sociales, que nos escuchen.
Amigos del Nuevo Diario, María Hidalgo les reporta desde Punta Cana. Hoy nos encontramos frente a la mezquita Nurul Islam, la cual fue detenida su construcción por el Ministerio de Vivienda y Edificaciones debido a supuestas irregularidades en su construcción y que, como pueden ver, hoy se encuentra en las fases finales de su construcción. Hoy, República Dominicana, encabezada por el pastor Víctor Medina.
When she says construction, she's talking about construction.
Is she fine? I can't see her face.
You can't really see her face.
Islam, de la Sharia y específicamente de la construcción de esta edificación. Aparte,
edification is building.
Dominicana marcha hoy en favor de la ley del diputado, o bueno, el proyecto de ley propuesto.
They're marching in agreement with the law.
Por el diputado Elías Wessing Chávez, que propone controlar la construcción de mezquitas, regular el Islam
To control the construction of the mosques.
y prohibir la Sharia extremista. Hoy estaremos brindándoles todos los detalles.
Something about Sharia extremity. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy.
Boy,
That's
if
crazy
them Dominicans allow Sharia law down there, I don't know what.
Well, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
I highly doubt it.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, they gonna be fighting tooth and nail, because if anything, if I know my peoples, if they got to, they will come out with some machetes and get your bitch ass the fuck up out of here.
That's not what's gonna happen there. They're actually gonna ban Sharia law in Italy too. But here's a depiction of what Sharia law is, because and then we'll go to crypto news. Here's a depiction of it right here.
Reason I can't even begin to fathom. It seems like the newest fad is people from non-Islamic countries trying to normalize Sharia law. So let's talk about it. Sharia law isn't some sort of spiritual system that promotes kindness and modesty. Sharia law is an Islamic political system that dictates every aspect of your life, from what you can think, to what you can wear, to what you can eat. Anyone who thinks Sharia is compatible with Western civilization either has no idea what they're talking about, or they're lying to you. For starters, Sharia law doesn't even believe in equality. Men are treated differently from women, and Muslims are treated differently from non-Muslims or infidels. If you want to understand what Sharia law looks like in practice, just look at my country of Iran, which has been occupied by the Islamic Republic since 1979. Non-Islamic music disappears, women are forced to hide behind cloths, dissent is punishable by death, and joy is pretty much regulated out of existence. Common features of Sharia include mandatory hijab or dress codes for women, gender segregation, death penalty for leaving Islam, death or strict corporal punishments for blasphemy, flogging or stoning for adultery, amputation for theft, male guardianship over all unmarried women no matter their age, women receiving half the inheritance of a man, a woman's testimony is worth only half of a man's testimony in court, criminalization of homosexuality, and severe restrictions on art.
Ooh, they ain't gonna like that shit in New York.
Hold on. That is a nice way for saying criminality for homosexuality. That is a nice way of saying no. You get unalive. They will put you on the top of a tall building and push you off of it.
Mm-hmm.
That is the penalty of being a lesbian or a gay man or trans if you decide to want to live in a Muslim country and be openly gay, and that's what they do.
Mm-hmm. I'm so weird, bro. Let's go.
Artistic, political, or social commentary. Does that sound like something that is compatible in any way, shape, or form with Western civilization? Here's a
Some of
simple
those
rule.
laws.
If a law requires an Islamic police force to enforce it, that's not a moral code. That's an authoritarian system. Just ask Iranians having to deal with the Islamic morality police in occupied Iran for the last 47 years. If you're wondering why Islamists in Western countries are so obsessed with pushing small little Sharia allowances, you know, things like halal only menus or gender segregated spaces or small little allowances, it's because Sharia
That's already going on in England, by the way.
Well, we used to have
in London that's going on, and in some parts of I think Dearborn, Michigan is going on.
We actually used to have gender segregated spaces, but I kind of do. That's one thing I do believe we should kind of go back to. Like example, all women gyms, like all male gyms. Like when it comes to certain stuff like that, I'm willing to say yes, we should have. We could have all boys school, all girls school. You know, yada yada. School is they're separate. Yada yada yada. But when it comes to social functions, the girls' school and the boys' school all meet together. Yada yada yada. And the reason why
You like
I
that a
don't
long time ago.
the reason why I don't have a problem with that is, well, look what the fuck we built when that shit was going down. Imagine if we go back to that shit. I wonder what we would build next.
So what did we build?
Let's see. The New York skyline. The roads. If you see some of these new roads,
Hudson Dam,
dams, all of that shit. Basically, the infrastructure you see right now that was built when we separated the
Golden Gate Bridge.
If you look at the shit now, go on a brand new fucking road. That motherfucker is wobbly and crooked like a motherfucker. These brand new roads that they've been building, bro, are not good at all.
Well, you are the authority on that because you've been driven a whole lot of roads.
And I'm saying, like, I'm being to all the people out here who think I'm bullshitting. Go to the brand new roads that they have built. The only places I have seen where the roads are fucking good is, surprisingly, believe it or not, is all of fucking Florida.
Yeah, Florida do got good roads.
Florida got great roads. All of fucking Florida got great roads, except when you get to the bitch ass part of Miami or you're in a fucking country in the middle of nowhere. And the last time those roads were built, it was built 30 years ago, and them bitches still look good.
What about Texas?
Texas.
Let me guess. Cities like that. Cities like Houston.
I would say this. From San Diego, from San Antonio to El Paso, I-10 is dog shit. 20. Once you get 100 miles outside of Fort Worth, dog shit. Arkansas, dog shit. Shit, I ain't gonna get on Tennessee. You know, Tennessee don't like me like that, so I'm gonna skip Tennessee. Psych, dog shit. A lot of these roads, you be like, yo, what? You gotta understand, I've been driving for about 15 years. 15 years driving total. You know, that includes non-CDL and CDL. So about 15, 16 years, right?
Damn. That's a lot of
so a lot of these roads that are being built now were the roads that began like 10 years ago. Like, like the I-70 from Dayton, Ohio to Indianapolis. They've been working on that shit as long as I've been driving, bro, on some real shit. And they still ain't finished with it. And I-70, and I already seen some of the new roads they got on ice. Some of the new roads they have built. It's dog shit. It's like I'm going again. If it's snowing and I gotta drive this bitch, I'm killing somebody. I'm killing like a couple of us. Fuck it. Like it's the Rose is just complete hot fucking garbage, bro. And this is where we at now in society. A lot of this shit that we are building now, it is not fucking good at all. Look at the buildings. A lot of these buildings don't have no characteristic, doesn't have no form of art. It's
You're right, man.
just
You're right.
It honestly, the peasants from back in the day couldn't think of any shittier way of building something, because like you remember, like you can see some of the artwork, like in some of the shit. It had like you have like caricatures, you have details. You're talking about shit that was built like fucking in the 80s and the 70s and it just when we got to the 2000s and 10s, we said fuck it, and we ain't gonna put no type of effort. We're just gonna build this shit as cheap as possible and sell it as much
this
as we
shit be
can.
Crazy. These roads ain't been shit for a while, man. It's been bullshit.
But they want to raise but the Democrats were they wanted to raise road taxes. Go fuck yourself.
I just think it's just crazy, man, how that nigga Brandon Johnson in Chicago just been tearing this shit up over there, bro.
Yeah. Did you see the video that I sent you?
Where'd you send it to?
On WhatsApp, the podcast group, podcast chat.
I'm looking for it right now. The last thing I see is when I sent the link for the show. I don't see that shit. Or did you send it? Oh, there you go. I think that's when you. I think this is it. No, this that shit about that truck. That ain't it. No, I don't see it, bro.
I just sent it on. Oh, nigga, what?
I'm gonna come on with. Let's continue on with the video.
Sharia always starts with preference, then expectation, and finally enforcement. Ask any Iranian. We've seen this story before, and we know exactly how it ends.
Sean.
And if you're thinking to yourself,
Sean,
that could never happen.
I see it.
It just finished loading.
I see it. Hold on. Let's see this real quick. Then we're gonna go to crypto news. Then we're gonna go to crypto news on Windows. There we go.
You could barely hear it.
What? Barely hear it?
You can barely hear it. Yeah.
It's probably because, well, I got this shit all the way up. I can go as far as I can go over here. I'm going to continue to play it and don't worry about it. Max, I can't hear you now.
Try play it. Yeah, don't worry about it. You can't even hear it, bro.
All right. Drag on. You ready, bro?
Yeah, I got something for us today.
All right, so folks, without further ado, we're going to crypto news.
All right. Well, today we have something awesome, which is Phantom Wallet has started rolling out its debit card in the US, letting users spend on-chain stable coins through Apple Pay and Google Pay. So, Phantom confirmed on December 15th in a post on X that early access to its Phantom Cash prepaid debit card is now rolling out to users in the United States. marking a key step in its effort to turn a crypto wallet into an everyday money app. The rollout begins with a phased release through Phantom's waitlist and is limited to U.S. users for now, with international expansion planned later. Phantom said access will continue opening throughout the weeks. So, spending directly from Phantom wallets on-chain balances. The Phantom Cash debit card is a prepaid Visa card that allows users to spend directly from their Phantom Cash balance, which is backed by the US pegged stablecoin Cash on Solana. At launch, users receive a virtual card that can be added to Apple Pay and Google Pay for contactless payments, while physical cards are expected at a later stage. The app converts the on-chain stablecoin balance into dollars at the point of sale when a purchase is made. Because users don't have to manually sell cryptocurrency or preload a separate balance before making purchases, the experience is similar to using a regular debit card while still being crypto native. Pause. I just have to say this. I've been doing this for the past 3 years in regards to my crypto.com card personally. So I'm glad that now this stuff is rolling out in regards to stablecoin uses and easily to be transferred. But I did this going overseas. So utilizing even the cross-border remittances. Thank you, Ripple. Cross-border remittances for payments and stuff that's being done and everything else, utilizing my Visa card from crypto.com and utilizing my USDC or the Crow that I had, which is a payment token. Just have to throw that out there because I am a vivid user of crypto.com and it's one of the best platforms that I utilize. So it's one of the things that one of the exchanges and wallets and all around best places to go ahead and get some of your cryptocurrency. So please go ahead and take that note. So let me go ahead and continue. Access to the card requires identity verification, which also unlocks additional features inside Phantom Cash, including direct bank transfers and seamless on and off ramps. Phantom notes that it is not a bank and that the prepaid Visa card is issued by Lead Bank and managed by Bridge Ventures, with fees potentially applying depending on usage. Part of a broader push into everyday payments. The debit card launch builds on Phantom's steady expansion throughout the year as it moves beyond swaps and token storage. Earlier this winter, Phantom introduced a dedicated cash tab that supports gasless peer-to-peer transfers and instant stablecoin conversions using Phantom's usernames. Phantom has also added features aimed at keeping users inside the app for more than just trading. Prediction markets, stablecoin payments, and yield products have gradually turned the wallet into something closer to a lightweight financial hub rather than a pure crypto interface. Pause. Max, Sean, how long ago did I say all of this shit was gonna happen?
You said it about, I want to say probably about, I said sometime in early summer you were talking about this shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hold on, Dragon. I missed what Dragon said. What Big Dragon said he was right about again?
I said how long?
Basically, that what you just said.
Whatever, yo. But yeah, I have to say this so that way people can understand the implications of what's happening. We told you folks this shit a while ago. Everything is going.
So, Dragon, the funny thing is that I was talking to my friend the other day, and I was telling him how he gets into crypto and everything. And so I'm talking to him, and I was like, dude, if you get in right now, you're going to get in before the I was like, before the major investors get in, like before the big banks and all of that. And I was just like, oh my God, I turned into Dragon.
I mean, but you're right, but they're already in it now. They're in it. So that's why I said and I'll continue the article. But folks, I have to go off on this a little bit. That's why I really have to congratulate you guys. Like, seriously, I really have to congratulate y'all for looking, listening, and taking action. Because, mind you, there's been 5 XRP ETFs that's been dropped so far out of 18 that's coming along the way. There's only so much that's in circulation. Mind you, there's a total amount that's been locked up from Ripple. They're not giving out anything. And also remember, we've even covered Ripple Prime. Ripple has come up with its own treasury. Remember that they came up with $1 billion like damn near within less than a fucking week in order to go ahead and get their treasury as well too. So if Ripple is creating its own treasury reserves just to make sure that there's some in reserve, the company itself has some locked up in escrow, which at X amount of times, they unlock it and they relock it again just to make sure that there's enough liquidity coming out. And then now you have the banks that are utilizing the aspects of it because they can't hold some, because remember the SEC had gave them the green light in order to do so that way they can do to be an intermediary as well. Then when you have like Charles Schwab, when you have Franklin Templeton, when you have 21 shares, all of them coming out with their XRP ETFs, which, mind you, they're buying up the actual asset itself to hold it and then go ahead and distribute it out there to the public, so that way they can say, hey, you can go ahead and you can get into these assets and you won't necessarily own them. Hence, that's one aspect of what, the head person of BlackRock, Larry Fink, said, that you will own nothing and be happy. That's because they're getting everybody focused on this other stuff, so that way they can buy it all up and then present it out there to say, hey, you can go ahead and you can get into this new asset class, which is available. But for the pioneers that was making sure that they jumped ahead of time, it's like, no, motherfucker, I'ma own something to be happy, bitch. You got me fucked up. Now we own something and we're fucking happy. Because for those people that want to get into the ETF route, I would say go ahead and do so. But mind you, I just want to go ahead and tip you off to something. In one XRP ETF, it's going to cost you $25 just to get one share. While XRP right now on the down market, in which they're purposely pushing it down so that way these institutions can finish buying up stuff. But you can either get one share of an ETF for $25, or you can go ahead and you can get some XRP for $2. I'll let you choose. Just think about that. And then you actually own the asset as well too. Because eventually there's going to be a supply shock. And I know I'm just talking about
Alexa,
XRP
turn on studio lights.
There's going to be a supply shock eventually, which means you're not going to be able to get it. Because, mind you, the major institutions, financial, all of them is buying up these assets right now as we speak. The marketplace is on a downward spiral on fucking purpose. First off, so that way they can go ahead and buy it up on pennies on a dollar. And then so people can get burnt out and be like, well, I need to go ahead and sell it right now because of this and that and everything else of what's going on around me in the economy, because I'm not dollar cost averaging correctly. So I need to sell these assets, which is going to allow those same institutions and myself, mind you, to buy up those assets. So that's what's going on right now. Now, let me go ahead and continue. Let me finish up. Phantom has also added features. Oh, I went over that. With more than 15 million monthly active users across Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Sui, Phantom is now entering a space that has grown increasingly competitive. Other wallets and exchanges have launched debit cards tied to crypto balances, but Phantom's approach stands out by keeping funds on chain until the moment of purchase. Pause. That's bullshit, because Crypto.com came out with this shit long way beforehand in regards to that, because I've been doing it for the past 4 fucking years. Anyway, for now, access remains limited, And the company has urged users on the wait list to be patient as the rollout continues. If adoption holds, the debit card could become one of Phantom's most visible features yet, quietly testing out how comfortable users are spending stablecoins in everyday life. Let me add to that real quick. The reason why it's taking them a little bit is because they need to take features from aspects of like crypto.com and Coinbase, because mind you, those were the two first major exchanges to come out with utilizing a Visa card for you to be able to spend and utilize your crypto. For one, Coinbase's Circle, USDC Circle, Coinbase, stable.
Oh, what's the name of the platform that's going to come out with the card again?
Oh, it's called your Phantom Wallet.
Phantom Wallet.
Yeah.
If y'all come out debit card, I'm about to abuse the shit the same way I did with Coinbase, nigga.
Yeah.
You better be smart how you label shit, because I'm gonna be real. I was running it up on Ethereum. I was running it up.
See, and they changed it now from you, because you can use that if you want to, but they urge you to utilize the stable coin route, so you're actually doing the money aspect. And that's what I do, because I convert my XYO that we get from using the coin app from us, driving and walking around. I'll convert that XYO into USDC, which we get now. It's like 5.8% APY is what we get just for holding, and then they give us an addition.
Do it with Satoshis too from the Ember app.
Yup, from that too. But we can also
got $9. Goddamn, just pushing the damn button last month.
Right. That's not including the extra stuff, which is like betting and everything else of which you could potentially get and whatnot. I mean, on that app alone, I think you can get up to what, like $6,000 within a year annually. Because I know on Tip Nano it was $1,800 up to $2,000 annually. In regards to that, that's still a free $2,000.
I don't know. I'm just gonna run it up, dog. Fuck it.
That's what I do.
I'm gonna run it up.
Gets to a certain point, I'll put that shit in my treasury, and then I go from there.
Convert that shit into stable coins.
That's the other thing I want to state to people. Now, mind you, none of this is financial advice as to what we're talking on here. We're just giving you metrics and other stuff of what we do and how we operate from the news of what's being presented to you guys.
I still got beef for coin.
I'm mining right now.
So am
I still got beef.
I'm in my Celia app.
Y'all gonna give me my fucking coin, my miles back, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like now, so. What year did you know about Coin Dragon?
About the coin app?
Yeah.
I started that in 2022.
So I had a coin.
I forgot when I started mine.
I was still working with this was about, I think I had coined the same year that it came out. I think it came out 2014?
Yeah, around that. Actually, I take that back. It was 2021 when I first started utilizing coin, because that's when I first started doing deliveries and stuff around that time. So it was at the end of 2021 going into 2022.
So my coin in the app from the time I had it a month when it came out, from time when it came out to the time about 2021, it was running constantly nonstop on my phone.
Yeah, they changed.
So, and what happened was I lost all of my shit.
What?
Yeah, I lost all they took away all of my shit because I was not active for 1 month.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and that's the reason why I remember when you was telling me about coin and all that shit. My blood still. It was because I was. It's like this. Whenever I'm like, I'm a truck driver, so I just pulled it. I'm just going. And
right.
so,
that's what I do with deliveries.
And Iraq, man, you got to realize from 2014 until like you're talking about at least 3 years of that time I just lived on the road. And so you're talking about 150,000 miles of all of that shit from Coinbase per year gone. And I was so fucking pissed. That's the reason why I was so pissed off, bro. I was like, man, fuck Coin. That was it. Shit, Coin got me and Pilot got me with the points. But my bad, brother. Keep going, bro. But but get Coin. Download Coin, y'all.
We gotta wrap this up soon, guys.
No, we don't, Sean. You take your time, Dragon. Don't you rush that.
But yeah, taking that and then borrowing, lending, and everything else. This is just the stuff of what we do here. So you guys can get some leeway and understanding as to how to navigate these new waters, because there's going to be a point in time here in the future to where ain't really nobody going to be doing any type of working. So the question is, do you have the assets and that has yield bearing capabilities that you can wind up borrowing against and then turn around and make even more money with the investments of what you have put back for what you had and then quadruple that? That's the question that I have for the people coming up, because you may not want to accept this reality, but as to what's coming, robots is taking 90% of motherfucking jobs. So if you fall within that 90%, you got this depreciating cash on hand. Why not putting it into an appreciating asset like we just said? Franklin Templeton, Charles Schwab, hell, JP Morgan's all over the motherfucking map with doing some shit. Even I don't trust him for nothing, but that's just me. JP Morgan's doing something. Mind you, Citibank, what was it? Citibank, Bank of America, and another bank just met with the SEC in regards to utilizing cryptocurrency and other stuff. So if you have some of your top major banks going to the U.S. government in regards to utilizing stable coins and crypto as a whole, your president has signed that into order. You see it all over the place. Why aren't you getting into it is the question. Why aren't you being ahead? Because that window of opportunity is pretty much fucking closed.
Hey, Dragon, we got to start having you do consultations because you give out too much information for free, bro.
You really think so?
You give out too much information for free.
I fucking know so, bro.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, ain't no think so. I know so.
You got to start just hitting the points, like doing maybe a top 10 list or something that you've seen in some articles and hitting some quick points, because people getting so much free information. We need to start putting up on the banner. We're going to start putting your information out for them to get in touch for consultation, because you're giving away too much shit free, dog.
Okay. Well, I ain't touch on the aspect to where they can really make some money, and y'all need to make sure that y'all check y'all parents. And I'll just say it like that, so I won't be giving out too much. Just double check your parents to make sure for no impairment loss, because there has been some slippage in the marketplace. So hopefully, because you've noticed that, you've taken that out, watched the dip, and then replace that in there. So when it goes back up again, you guys will be fine. So. But
put your profits in USD, and put it in RLUSD.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? And then do your thing, play the dips, put your profits.
Yup.
Keep playing the market shit. Do some DeFi.
Yup. You already know.
Liquidity pools. Keep mining on your apps.
That money, and you see it's a constant stream. And when you actually turn around and look at it, it's literally a constant stream. Constant stream.
Yep.
Constant. And the more you add to it now before they do, and then once they finally decide to add to it, because and I'll say this last thing we can end, because I think I talked about it if I didn't talk about it, but the SEC had gave the green light to the DTCC to do their tokenized assets now, and they said that they won't fuck with them for a whole 3 years. Remember back when I was saying that the DTCC was going to drop this? Mind you, they have that patent with Ripple, XRP, and Stellar, XLM, for cross-border payments and remittances. And you know they do up to $4.5 quadrillion annually in regards to that. So if they went ahead and got a patent with Stellar and with Ripple, so that way they could do cross-border payments, you know, the remittances and other stuff, and that's how much money that's going to go through. How big do you think those networks are eventually going to or are going to be? Because that one entity just does 4.5. We're not even talking about all the other ones that are out there as well too, which eventually is going to make those prices go up. Because here's one key thing that I want everybody to remember, and I will definitely give out this stuff for free. Those are technologies. So the more that the technology gets used, the more that you're going to wind up seeing the prices go up. Same thing like with XRP, because XRP is a technology. Because people be hooping and hollering about, well, why is the XRP price moving up? Why is it down? Why is this and that? Because they're getting themselves into position right now so that way they can fully implement and utilize this technology. I mean, Ripple is literally the glue to all of this financial shit. I done drop pictures and everything else like that, schematics, done shown this shit and everything else. And remember, I done told people this. Do not forget, Ripple is the one that built the frameworks for the banks in order to do shit in the first place. So they playing all this games and everything else. But I done said this shit years ago because Ripple is the interlaying network for this shit. So because Ripple is literally the interlaying network for your banks, institutions, and all your other shit, in order to do this stuff, it will behoove you to not hold that asset. But you can go ahead and buy it for $25 a pop if you want to.
Yep. And the funny thing is, you know, like Ripple is the banker's coin, in my opinion.
They're the only motherfucker that's legitimately chartered from the federal government. The only one that's federally backed out of all of them.
Literally. Yeah, because of the fact that if you have any problem with the Ripple technology, you can always give them a call. You can't do that for Bitcoin. I don't know if you can do that for Ethereum, but I think no. Can't do it for Dogecoin for damn sure.
Okay. And then Ripple is the only one to where, remember, they've given out RLUSD to give for tuitions and other stuff for schools. I mean, you even have, and I'm going to say this slightly a little bit, but I'm not going to say too much, but you even got certain individuals like BlackRock doing certain stuff with RLUSD on the background, utilizing the XRPL ledger system to do certain things, but they even utilize RLUSD themselves. So if BlackRock Group, which mind you does over $11 trillion in assets under management, if they fucking around with that, what you think? And I'll let you ponder that. And if you don't know who BlackRock Group is, you need to Google them.
Yes, sir.
Google them.
Yes, sir. All right, well, folks, we're gonna go and shut the stream on now, man. But we appreciate you peeking in tonight. It's been a pretty good show, man. Pretty appreciate that crypto news, man.
You're more than welcome.
Yes, sir.
I'll start flooding our chat again with some, like, you know what I've been doing though. So
yes, sir.
Oh yeah, how's everything going? How's everything going, Dragon?
Everything's going good with the bot. I just need to I'm gonna link up with like crypto.com and get their API stuff, seeing that Glowfin is restricted over here in the United States until I can figure out another way of utilizing that. But the bot actually fucking runs. It actually like runs. So that's good to go. Working on the second one to get that.
So it buys and sells.
Yeah, it buys, sells, and implements the quarters theory, all full blown. I mean, it even looks at delta signals and other stuff, buy orders, volumes, the whole nine. Like, it fucking works.
All right. So how much have you made off of it?
I haven't made anything yet because the API keys that I needed to link up to the exchange it's not working because of Blowfit. Remember, it's restricted over here in the United States. So I haven't linked it up yet to like crypto.com, and I'm about to do that and test it out on crypto.com and then give you the feedback. That's the only reason why I haven't said, hey, this is what the bot has done yet in our in the DeFi Wealth chat.
Hey, couldn't you use a VPN on a phone and do that shit though?
No, because it's linked on my computer.
Okay, you could put a VPN on your computer and put yourself like somewhere like Switzerland, nigga, and do that shit.
Maybe.
Just a thought.
I appreciate that little bit, and I'll leave that there. Because it's funny that you would say Switzerland, because it's like I kind of link to Switzerland anyway because there's stuff that I do over there, but I'm not gonna say what. But yeah, just know you got a Swiss bank account. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, man. All right, dog. Hey, Max, in the last words.
The feds has entered the chat.
You stupid, dog.
Pretty much. Yeah, it was a good show tonight, man.
Yeah, man. Anyway, man, folks out there, hey, first of all, tell y'all something, man. Don't be sitting here, man, being a sheep, man.
Please don't.
Wake your ass up, please, man.
The fuck up.
We got no time for the bullshit, man. Let me tell you something. You a leader, man. You supposed to be out there doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? You a leader. I need you to know that. You got power. We don't want to hear that bullshit. Stop falling for the bull. Get out here and mind your path. Set your boundaries. Mind your crypto. Do your thing. Get on a plane. Get away from these ratchet ass, modern, feminist ass women. Don't be stupid and be a sheep for the Democratic Party. Be a true American. Be a patriot. And we out, bitch.
Peace.
You feel me?